All right.
I don't have enough space.
Our hopefully lighting is good. And hello, everybody. Are we live? Are we doing things? Oh, I see us on the stream.
See, we seem live.
We seem to be live. This seems to be happening.
I'm feeling.
Are you feeling
a
alive?
little live. Do you guys feel live?
You were almost living in a Christopher Walken, right?
I think that I might be feeling a little live now.
I put this.
I've totally missed you guys. Like, it has been too long since we've streamed because illness has been striking the cast of Clinical Role. This has been terrible.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I was dying. On my deathbed, I laid there and I pulled Adam close like this. I grabbed him and I said, Adam. I was dying, so I had a hoarse voice. And I said, Adam, destroy the squirrels for me.
And I said, Adam's sick. Let's wait until next week, where we will destroy the squirrels together. This is how I talk to Megan.
Yes.
Even if we're in person,
this is how
I talk to most people.
Yeah.
We were talking about musicals. I know way too many musical songs, and now Son of a brings up Together at Last, which is the final song from a show I hate. And now it's stuck in my head. Thank you.
Go earworms.
Yeah, anybody else who knows the musical Annie knows what I'm talking about. You're better off. There's like 3 songs worth singing, worth seeing in that, especially the movie. And one of the songs worth seeing in the movie is the trio of Carol Burnett, Bernadette Peters, and Tim Curry.
Oh, yeah.
Hard Knock Life in that?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
Yeah, that's the only song I can remember from Annie right now. Oh, and Tomorrow.
There's also The Sun Will Come Out.
Yeah, The Sun Will Come Out.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking Easy Street.
Oh, that's a good song too.
Yeah, that's the one with in the movie that was done by Carol Burnett, Bernadette Peters, and Tim Curry.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't think I realized when I watched it that was the cast, but yeah, that's a good cast.
Pretty cool. I think I'm gonna do that for next time.
Oh, Little Girls. Okay, no, I respect you, son of a. Little Girls. That's good.
That's a good one.
That's a good number.
So there's a few good ones in there.
Establishes there's actually a whole bunch of really good songs.
Yeah, like 3 of them.
Sounds like Raphael, you rewatch Annie.
No, I do not need to rewatch Annie.
Your perspective on it. Do some opposite action.
Anyway, guys, welcome to Clinical Role, where some therapeutic dungeon masters sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
And talk about musicals.
Because that's what we do. I'm recently back from Gamehole Con, where I got this.
Can I say I don't want to badmouth Gamehole Con. It sounds like it was an amazing time.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind the name Gamehole Con? Because
I don't know.
There's an interesting. It's an interesting name.
It is an interesting name, but
I don't know if anybody else is feeling that.
I don't know how they
Just
came.
cram it up your game hole.
That's exactly. That's the experience I'm having.
You just take the games and you cram it up your game hole.
You cram them in there. You get them in your game hole.
The big boxes are the challenge. Those are not for quitters.
Gamehole is the name of the crew that runs the con.
Twilight Imperium. It's a big box.
That doesn't sound.
That doesn't sound
really.
healthy.
That's not. It doesn't seem. Anyway. Sorry,
okay. Gary Gygax referred to his game room as the game hole.
Oh, that makes so much more sense then.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. I guess.
Oh God, Allie Kitsy. Come on.
Yeah.
Get your head out of the gutter. Nobody went there.
She went there.
No idea what you're talking about. I was talking about the classic, version of the term game hole, which is Gary Gygax's game room.
Yeah, duh, come on now. And again, Level Up Dice, not a sponsor of our game.
Not a sponsor.
But they're actually amazing.
They fit very nicely in your game hole.
They do. So I'm back from there. I got to record 7 episodes of Psych at the Table while I was at Gamehole Con.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I got to interview some amazing people. I can't believe everybody I asked said yes. And I asked a bunch of people expecting most of them to say no. So it was amazing. So you can look for interviews with people like Satine Phoenix, Rudy Rutenberg, Chris Perkins, Chris Lindsay, Meg Merkel, and Dan Dillon from Kobold Press, Eliza Turgade for game designer. Who else I talked? Oh my god. I talked to so many people. It was amazing. I got to talk to Tanya DePass about inclusion in gaming. So, yeah.
Awesome. Where can we watch these?
These will be on the Geeks Like Us YouTube channel. I'll be trying to upload a bunch this week. So it's just that channel's going to get flooded.
And will they also be able to find about it on your Twitter?
Oh, of course. Always on my Twitter, which is down below me. Right there. Megan's ID.
Perfect. So if you don't follow Megan on Twitter, follow her now.
Yeah, follow me now. I'm there. And I have lots of videos that I put up.
Right, alley-oop.
That's great.
Slam dunk that.
And then we're all going to be at PAX Unplugged, which is soon.
We're going to be so much at PAX
Unplugged.
I cannot imagine more being at PAX Unplugged than the amount of
Well, I think once we hit the 25% threshold, we need our own convention.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're halfway there.
We are 12% of the panels, which is amazing. To our lovely chat. So something new that I want to try tonight. You guys are awesome and amazing. We are going to interact with you guys at the beginning of the show, but once we start the recap, I've asked the cast and myself, we're going to turn the chat window off. Our moderators will be chatting with you guys and talking with you, and then at 10:30, we're going to take a break from the narrative and jump into chat and talk with you guys and kind of catch up and see what you all have been saying, and also give our cast a chance to use the bathroom if they need to.
I do like the idea of bathroom breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
So they're going to stay in the game hole.
Yes, they will stay in the game hole.
We're in the game
You're right.
hole.
We're in the game hole.
We're in the game hole.
We're gonna squeak out of the game.
Can you guys see us in the game hole? Okay. Can you?
Are we
see
coming
and hear
out?
us?
Are we-
Are we coming out?
We're in the
Right.
game hole.
Well, out of the game hole.
We emerging into your home from the game hole.
We come out of the game hole to play the game. All right. Before we jump into recap and everything, any other announcements that you guys have?
Adam and I were at the ICDL conference in Washington, D.C. this weekend at an academic conference talking about Critical Core, our Kickstarter project we have coming out in a couple of months. You can learn more about that at Game to Grow on Twitter or at Critical Core RPG on Twitter. So look at me repping the Twitter.
There you go.
We were talking to this academic conference, and they make they do what's called DIR floor time, which is a very holistic developmental play-based therapy method, which was awesome. So we learned a lot of stuff from cool people. We actually got to hang out with Jack Birkenstack of the Bodana Group.
Woo-hoo!
I actually got to play some games with Jack, which is
And
super exciting.
Jack is a player here, and hopefully I got to figure out when his next game is so that he and Rachel can all converge into one big game for a while.
It was great to see Jack. Jack gave a presentation there as well about gaming with intention.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that was super cool. So we got to hang out with Jack a little bit. We played Ravine. We didn't play D&D. We played a cooperative game from the makers of Space Team.
Nice.
So that was super cool. We were there just this last weekend. This Friday, we are presenting at the Pierce County Counselors Association. You can get some CEUs for coming to Tacoma and listening to us talk for an hour and a half.
Tacoma. I used to live there.
It's a great little place. I shouldn't say little. It's a great city.
It is a city. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's very
It's just
sprawling.
in the shadow of Rainier.
Yes.
So that's exciting coming up this Friday. We just posted on our blog about it. So go to gametogrow.org/blog. Blog. That's our update.
I think that's most of it.
That's awesome.
Do you have any updates?
Yes, I do. So just as a reminder to everybody, Megan and I are co-authoring a day-long clinician training on the applied use of therapeutic role-playing games, which is going to be debuting in Seattle on January 27th at Antioch University. I will be there. Megan will not. But it's going to be, it's going to be a fun time, and we are going to be running a live 2-hour demo. If you are a clinician, you get 5.5 credits for coming to this day-long training, which is going to be probably the most fun you will ever have at a day-long workshop because I'm going to be running a live game.
Yes.
Super cool. Where can they find out more about that, Raphael?
I think at Antioch.edu, at least the Seattle campus.
And
It's Antioch, Seattle.
Yeah, Antioch, Seattle, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Larry Dixon's leaving. Oh, say hi to the master of the metaverse crowd. Tell them all we said what's up.
Yeah.
Love Zoe.
Raphael, should they follow you on Twitter to find out more about this?
Probably.
Yes.
I should probably rep the Twitter thing a little bit better.
I'm just on that today.
It's great.
It's underneath his
Follow Raphael on Twitter at the Dr. B.
The Dr. B.
The Dr. B. Yeah, check it out. It's gonna be fun. We're
Well, Larry's gonna plug us in the Twitter hole.
Yay!
I mean, Larry's
Everything's
gonna
whole
Twitter
now.
us in
It's
the
all
big hole.
holes.
Everything is whole.
This is our D&D hole.
That's how this is
That
going.
sounds terrible.
That's how today's game is going. We're gonna go visit.
Oh God!
Oh.
We're gonna revisit the wettening.
Oh,
Yes, the wettening in the game hole.
The wettening in the game hole.
This is becoming a problem.
Clinical Role, a stream for children. No, not really. This.
Oh no.
Oh God!
All right. Well, on that note, let me pop over to the music here.
Actually, I'm gonna get up and.
Oh. Oh, do you guys have the thing?
I was going to ask you to do that. I didn't know you needed to do that from a distance.
We're gonna pump up the volume.
I'm gonna pump up the jams.
Pump up the jams.
Yeah.
Getting any echo?
Nope.
I'm trying.
Pump it up. Pump up the jam.
All right.
Up the jam. Pump it up.
Well, on that note,
Oh.
All right.
who's doing our recap?
There we go.
Bye, chat. We have to say goodbye to you now.
Yeah, we're
Yep. We're gonna.
we're gonna be like paying attention, and they're gonna keep me on track.
We're gonna actually pay attention to the game.
Yes, we'll be. So at 10:30, we will take a little 5 to 7 minute break and come and chat with you guys. Chat with chat. Well, if anybody needs to run and use the bathroom, to do that.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll give before we go. We'll give you a subject. The Holy Roman Empire, neither holy nor Roman nor an empire. Discuss.
We'll be back.
And that's 10:30 Eastern time.
Yes,
7:30 Pacific.
I'm in Eastern time, so all the times I give are in Eastern. Oh, don't hit my mic. That's bad. All right. Who wants to give a recap?
Oh! Forgot we were doing that. Man,
You were so quick on the draw.
Okay.
You're so good at that.
Hold on.
It's like you're a middle schooler.
I'm going to. We're going to do this in the Zap Brannigan voice again.
Excellent.
And on our last episode, well, do you want the last episode we were all together, or the last episode that I was in? Because it's different.
The last episode, everyone was all together, so where the story left off.
Okay, hold on. The last time we all met here at Clinical Role, we began our adventure at the Wizards College talking to Dara, who is giving us notes on the history of the Demon War or something to that effect. We bought that material, the notes that will be coming later. Gragnold drank 2 more potions of wonder, which began the Great Chipmunk War and the subsequent wettening. We had a nice dinner at Crispy's. It was delicious, gave me a little heartburn, but that's okay. And then we had another meeting with all the surviving members of Not the Moonfang clan, where a new clan was created. The Ghost Fang clan, because we are the remnants of the Moonfang clan. We are all dead in the eyes of the Moonfang clan. That's a metaphor. Gragnold, Baeridin had visions of the alphas fighting. Alphas being the, like dogs, that sort of thing, because we're, the Cliff Hack mentality. You're with me on this, okay? And then with the new Moonfang clan is now called the Ghost Fang clan, because again, we're all dead. with Gragnold as chief. So there's no more of this nonsense. We do it one more time. Just
sad.
and then we'll never do it again.
We might do it again.
We might do it again. We'll probably do it again.
Yes, but the chipmunks waged war. We waged back. We won. They have now sworn revenge, we think. Also, we infiltrated an art gallery where Lord Baeridin, the newfound artist extraordinaire, drew brilliance.
My drawing.
It is gorgeous. And that's
It's as ridiculous as it sounds.
This is Gragnold, and he's cutting the head off this bad guy. And this is Immeral. You can tell because he's frowning. And then there's the bunny. This is Bunny Bun. And then here's me as Baeridin. I'm eating pastries.
all right.
A great summary of that.
It is.
Thank you. You had Baeridin's cadence, but not his voice.
All right, as we come back to it, we'll start with Immeral. So, the night has been interesting. You pass out because of all of the drinking with all of the Dwarven celebration. But eventually during the night, you do wake up to the most... I can't even find the right words to describe the volume of the snores around you. As you are surrounded by several passed out dwarves snoring incredibly loudly.
Okay, so I wonder if rancorous or cacophonous would be appropriate.
That might be.
Melodic.
Oddly dissonant. So there's a lot of snoring going on around.
There's a lot of snoring going on. It is distracting, and eventually, you travel a little ways away just to get a little bit of peace and quiet so that you can try to meditate.
Okay.
And as you're there,
thought of this as a downside to elves not really sleeping. It's just you have to listen to other people snore all the time.
You get more thinking time, but unfortunately, you do have to listen to other people snoring.
Yeah.
That is the scourge of the elf population.
Yeah. Other people's sleep apnea.
Yes, other people's sleep
not
apnea.
their own sleep apnea, but other people.
Yeah. You're gonna die. I can hear your apnea. But as you're sitting down to meditate and try to do what you can to prevent the headache that's starting to bubble, you feel as Acorn smacks you in the shoulder.
Do I see where it's coming from?
Can't tell right away. That one kind of startled you. You were trying to get into your meditative state, but as the next one kind of pops you right in the back of the head, sorry. You know it's coming from somewhere behind you.
Okay, so now I'm paying attention to what's going on around me so I can, pay attention to where the next acorn is coming from, because I assume that there is going to be another acorn coming. And I assume, knowing these squirrely squirrels and chipmunks, that it's coming from the rear.
All right.
Squirrels?
Make a perception check.
That's an 18.
18. So you're sitting there ready, and you hear a little bit of a rustling behind you. And then you hear distinctly the of an acorn coming through the air.
I attempt to catch it and throw it back at the squirrel.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
With deflect missiles?
Yeah, your deflect missile ability.
So as long as it doesn't do more than 10 damage, I'm just going to basically...
Yeah, you're going to catch it. Yeah. Well, just roll the dice let's just see what you roll.
Okay. Let's see here. So it's, where's my D10? There it is. All right. Yeah, I eliminate 13 damage, or 15 damage from this thing.
Okay, yeah. So without issue, you're able to catch it.
And I toss it back at him.
Okay. Go ahead and toss it back.
So we can't hear with it.
I like the idea of an acorn that does 16 damage.
That's a 20 to hit.
All right, so you catch it, you spin around, and you fling this acorn back, and you smack it right into the dead center of Daisy's chest.
Oh!
You're gonna pay for that.
Oh, I bet
you were
she
sleeping
thought
on the couch, my friend.
I bet Daisy's actually impressed.
Yeah, she kind of is like, ah. She walks over to you and starts speaking in Elvish. Good hit.
Well, way to sneak up on me.
Well, I heard you all were seemingly to be the bane of the chipmunks today. What was that all about?
That's a very good question. I don't entirely know what it's about, but
Really, the war's been going on so long. Who really remembers what it's about?
Where most wars started.
Yeah.
Pride,
I mean,
territory.
the reality
Love.
is that they attacked us first, and we defended ourselves.
The history books will find us vindicated in our.
We're on the right side of it.
Well, if nothing else, you've been providing a large amount of entertainment. No doubt that's why Pell wanted me to give you this. And she hands you this leather pouch, and you can hear it lightly clinking.
Okay, should I open this or?
Yeah.
Okay, I open it up.
You see 10 potions of wonder inside.
You know what?
Mix them all together.
One giant.
Megan, I have a
wonder.
very serious, ridiculous question for you, okay?
Okay.
How drunk is Immeral still?
I think at this point, not very drunk. I would have
slightly buzzed.
slightly buzzed and starting to get
So
that little
trust
hangover
that I think
headache.
What I'm about to do is a decent idea.
So, Megan, as a DM, since this may come up a lot more, I've taken the cards that we've already played out of the deck.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
In case
I will continue
any
to
of
do
our
that.
watchers weren't here at the last session, these potions of wonder is how we began having a war with chipmunks, because Gragnold drank a potion of wonder, and all of the chipmunks hated him, and thus began
For
war.
3 days.
This will be great because we can keep track of all the totally ridiculous things that have happened so far
Yes.
from the deck of wonder. A nearby hostile creatures turn into rabbits, which is where Bun Bun came from.
Which Gragnold doesn't know.
Bun Bun.
Bun Bun is apparently like a horrific demon ooze creature.
Yes.
Right now is a
of some
bunny.
kind. Something.
And then our next one was chipmunks become hostile towards you for the next 3 days. And then you can now speak with animals for 7 hours, which was a pretty amazing series between
Yes.
those two.
We now know the chipmunk vendetta against us.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Immeral is drunk enough to think this is a good idea, and he immediately downs one.
Oh no.
Daisy kind of, her eyes get big. Go ahead and draw a card.
I will cut the deck for you.
At some point, can we make a shirt for like clinical role people? That
Not
says
a
clinical
sponsor.
role, not a sponsor.
Yes.
Did you cut it?
I cut the deck.
Do you want a fan or do you want to pull from the top?
Oh, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go magic style, and I'm just going to just like flip, stop, and pull one right there. And are you kidding me?
Uh-oh.
Please let me get into combat, given what my weapons are.
Oh no.
Oh, what is this?
All of my weapons deal an extra 5 fire damage for 1 day.
That's cool.
So all of me.
You just become like Johnny Torch.
Basically,
Yeah.
Immeral is now the Iron Fist.
Yeah, when you get into combat.
All limbs
And
are
we're
just
gonna get
now,
canceled.
"Whoa."
Now we're
Except we're going to be more self-aware about the cultural aspects of it, and we're not going to just say horrible things.
Yeah.
yeah.
Why isn't the music
For
playing?
the next day, all of Immeral's weapons, aka
His
Robert
fists of
Lewis
fury.
and Stevenson.
I believe that's now canon. I believe those are what your weapons
Yeah, but the
are.
problem is how do we name the left foot now?
And your elbows.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, your elbows need names. And your headbutt, because you do the
Yeah,
ancient
that's
Scottish
actually-
art.
The headbutt, Dr. Doolittle.
the names I could think of.
And it's like, well, I guess I see why Pell found it entertaining to have you all have these. Just be careful with them.
So I just figuring this out. I find a tree and I punch it.
Go ahead and roll this attack.
There goes our storyline.
Yeah, storyline, Deck of Wonder.
I make sure it looks like the squirreliest infested tree.
Okay.
We should get one of the the meme of the guy walking with his girlfriend. And the guy turned around
Distracted
and it should
man?
be distracted guy meme.
Yeah.
It's Deck of Wonder actual storyline.
Yes.
Chat. We'll check in with you at 7:30.
Chat, we're gonna be on
No,
top
we're
of
gonna
this.
totally check. Oh, you know
Make
what?
that
You know
meme.
who
Make
I'm
it-
going
get
with
us
on
a
this
meme.
one? Not Iron Fist. I got that glow. It's Last Dragon time. Okay.
Last Dragon.
Last
you.
Dragon. I am
Nice.
Bruce Leroy Green.
I picture a Human Torch.
And so I just punch the tree.
All right.
I rolled a 26 to hit the tree.
All right. You punch that tree squarely. So go ahead and roll the damage with the fire damage.
Bark skin.
I did 9 base damage with an extra 5 fire damage. So 14 damage to the tree with 1 punch.
So as you go to punch, your fist moves so fast into it. There's this spark of fire, and you pull back, and you can actually see seared into this tree is the perfect image of your fist.
Oh, cool.
And
Like a fist stamp.
Let's get.
a couple of leaves on the ground caught fire with the sparks that came off of it.
Oh, I need to learn Burning Hands just so I can do this more.
I think this is gonna be like a special thing that you get later on.
Technically, I can.
Magic
as a
fist-
4
reps.
element monk. Technically,
Fist
I can at some point.
Yeah.
Burning Hands.
Yeah.
I can't seem to get the music going. I keep pushing the buttons.
Which
and it's
music?
not-
Because I brought up the Last Dragon, I can just start singing. When you got that glow.
The Syrin Scape does not seem to be wanting to play. I've reloaded the page a couple times, so it might be without music tonight. It's okay. It'll be fine.
We can make our own. We'll
Yes.
figure it out.
We're gonna sing. That's how this music is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Daisy comes up to you and is like,
Lyrics to Lovely Bunch of Coconuts.
I would just be careful with that, all right? But
Okay, no, this feels tingly.
well, look, since the other night you couldn't seem to do much without having to get close to something, I brought you a little something. And she pulls out a small wrapped package and hands it over to you.
I open the package.
Don't set it on fire.
I'm not going to set it on fire.
So inside you see that there are 2 daggers. So pulling these out, the point of the dagger, it points and then it has this little jagged edge with it. And so these are tearing daggers, and what they can do is they will do they can do an extra D4 damage. And then if you choose to leave them in the person, you have to make a strength check against their armor class.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you succeed on the strength check, essentially you twist and pull, and it does a D8 of slashing damage plus your strength.
That's nasty.
Oh my goodness.
They're nasty daggers. They are meant to...
Nasty.
I don't suppose they count as monk weapons.
No, these will not be monk weapons.
Damn.
Since you're already getting it, I know a dagger is a D4, so you're getting an extra D4, and then if you don't grab it right away, you get to be a D8. So it's pretty good.
2d4 plus d8.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Ooh.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
That's 2 of them.
Stab.
Yeah, so you can throw, stab, and then run up and pull.
Wow. That's nasty.
And I didn't think about this. But what the hell, now that I'm realizing this, Immeral can be at a distance, throw them into the person, and if Gragnold's up close, it's strength to twist them and pull them out.
That's pretty cool.
Tag team back again.
I'm going to try to toss it back to you, but I might miss. Pull and then.
Good luck.
No, you can hold on to it, and I'll get it later.
So she just kind of smiles at you and is like, Be careful with those things. Right. And when someone tells you not to get close, try not to get close.
Thank you.
Oh, is that because of the oozes?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
it
ooze,
was-
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
fair.
got wrecked.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fair.
that was definitely a dig.
Yeah. She's trying to neg you so you like her more.
Ooh.
I think it's some next level stuff right there. She's trying to pick you up.
So, Immeral stands up and gives Daisy a hug.
He gives you a hug back and it's like, you're leaving soon?
I think so. I think we need to be on the way to find out what happened to the rest of, well, what's now the Ghostfang clan.
I can see. They seem to really care about you. It seems to be a good group.
You know, you could come.
Got a city to run.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
It's taken a lot of work to get it to where it is. The only good place in this hellhole used to be the Shimmering Lake.
Well, the Oakleaf Orphanage is shaping up to be all right now.
It's getting there. It's a lot better. I heard from one of my little birds that you all went there.
Yeah, we commissioned a little bit of beautification.
You do see her face just lights up with that. Thank you.
That's the least I could do.
Don't suppose you see she's having a hard time. She's kind of looking to the ground. She's wanting to ask something, but she's having a hard time actually getting the words out.
Just stare at silence. Let her have her space.
Did you see Emmett?
Yeah.
And she just looks up with you like this, basically like just hunger of like, tell me, in her eyes.
Taught Emmett a neat coin trick.
You're not teaching him to be a thief, are you? Please.
No. But I did teach Emmett to be a little good with his hands.
How is he?
But you should be proud.
I wish he didn't have to be there, but
They'll understand.
I hope so.
So
I need to get going, but if you ever need to reach me, just write to the Shimmering Lake write for Moonflower.
give her the absolute biggest, strongest hug that skinny little Immeral can handle.
And she hugs you back and just kind of holds on to you for quite a while. And as she breaks a hug and starts to walk away, one of the things, she just kind of stops towards the edge of the little clearing. Just like, you know, I felt the same way. I just didn't have the guts to say it.
Well, it took 60 years, but you did.
And she would just nod at that point. Take care of yourself. And she pulls up the hood of her cloak, and as she does so, she goes invisible.
I throw an acorn.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage.
18.
Misses.
just wanted to say that I pictured Gragnold and Baeridin singing "Go On and Kiss the Girl" from Little Mermaid the whole time.
Yes.
Got a lot to say, but
Just something about her.
Why?
That's amazing.
But you're dying to try, you wanna kiss the girl.
And I'd say it's about at this time, Baeridin, that you wake up from your dream.
I'm imagining I'm like in the room with all the dwarves.
Well, you guys are outside. Yeah.
We just fell asleep outside.
Pretty much, like you guys just passed out by the campfire.
I'm trying to decide. I don't think Baeridin would say anything. He would see like Gragnold like totally out, but I don't think he would say anything. Do I notice that Immeral is not there?
Doctor.
It takes you a moment, like, 'cause when you wake up, your heart's pounding, and it's just you're very shaky for a moment. What would be running through Baeridin's mind as he wakes up from that dream?
I mean, Baeridin knows that it's like the message from the wolf spirit. So I think he's got a lot of unease coming out of that after watching the two packs and he's not sure whether or not this means that he made the right choice, that he's in the right place with the Ghost Fang, or whether or not the wolf spirit was basically telling him like you're moving away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're the packs that are on the wrong side of this.
Mm.
So it's like making him maybe doubt a little the choice that he's made.
Okay.
So I definitely think it would keep him up. Like, I don't think he'd be able to fall back asleep. I think he would also get up and wander a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, in the gray light, you do notice that Emerald's not around, but you pretty quickly can figure out like why he might not be with all the snoring going on. It's a fairly small clearing too, so he's not too hard to find. If you were wanting to find him,
I think Baeridin's actually going to he'll shapeshift into I shapeshift into like a smaller creature,
okay.
Something like I don't want to be a squirrel, a fairy.
Okay.
And basically go and climb up the side of the building and make my way to the roof.
Okay. So,
is it still like deep into nighttime?
Or yeah, at this point, like it's starting. Dawn's coming. It's still gray, but and dark. Yeah.
Then I think Baeridin's gonna like sort of hang out on the roof and just watch people. I think that his place now is like he's in thought on the idea of like we've made some strong choices about how we're going to pursue with the Moonfang clan, and there's nothing to be done about that message yet. But I think Baeridin's going to sort of sit and settle with the thoughts on it for the next into dawn until some of the dwarves start waking up.
Okay.
Before he heads back down. Although I do imagine that he might like watch Immeral for a little while,
okay.
Like hanging out up on top of the roof, sort of seeing what Immeral does.
All right. And so sitting up there's some carts starting to roll by on the street. You see some people stumbling towards the little shop that's below the Wizard's Tower where they sell some hangover cures and things. Starting to smell some of the early morning baking happening when the wind blows just right, and watching Immeral do... What is Immeral doing?
Immeral is at a point, given all the recent breakthroughs, that he's going to try and meditate and actually not freak out.
Oh.
He's going to try and actually encounter some of the elvish juju.
Okay.
a little bit more open-mindedly.
Go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay. 23.
23.
Yeah, it's a good roll. 23, because they're sequential.
So this memory is familiar to you as you start to meditate on it and thinking, especially getting to speak Elvish so much when you get to see Daisy, sitting by a little pool and seeing the sun reflecting off of it, and some lily pads, and you're noticing a couple of fish swimming underneath the lily pads and coming back out, and just sitting so still as the fish come up towards you, and a couple like nibble at some flies and things that have gotten too close to the water and coming back down, and just hearing the distant kind of laughter of some other children playing, and just
they're all around me.
a feeling of just warmth and comfort.
Trying to go with this. Trying to deal with warmth and comfort. Okay. With some reticence. Conscious decision. I will be comfortable being comfortable.
All right. So you try is like
real effort.
For those of you who have never worked with PTSD.
Yes. This is akin to trying to float on top of quicksand. As you try to relax your way into something that is very uncomfortable for you.
I'm floating, I'm floating, I'm floating, I'm floating, I'm floating.
Yeah. And so I think what Baeridin, what you would observe with watching Immeral is like him getting into this meditative state, and like you see his body kind of relaxing and then tensing up, and then intentionally like sort of this like almost like waves of anxiety flowing through him as you're watching him.
Yeah, I think Baeridin's just gonna wait and watch, especially with the dawn coming and knowing that today is probably gonna be a long day. Especially if we end up leaving this day, which I think it sounds like we might be. So I think Baeridin doesn't want to interrupt the meditation.
Okay. All right. So eventually, the sun starts to come up. You notice the first of the dwarves to get up actually is I'm blanking on her name. Hold on.
She had enough to drink
Aggie.
so probably.
Yeah. So Aggie's the first to get up, and you see her go into the tavern, and she comes back with a couple of big pitchers actually, and sets them down and gets a kettle going by the fire. And she starts kind of, as people start to wake up, you notice that Tyrine's another one to wake early, and then everybody else pretty quickly thereafter with Gragnold. Would Gragnold, how heavy would he sleep?
Pretty heavy.
Okay.
It was a monumental evening, so he's probably got a lot of pent up stuff is now semi-resolved. So I bet he sleeps nicely that night.
Okay.
That and the drinking.
Yeah, and lots of drinking helped. So eventually, like, Gragnold, you're one of the last to awaken, and you wake up and you see Aggie next to you. It's like, drink this.
All right.
And you take a couple sips, and you do recognize this as that hangover cure.
Thanks, Aggie.
Of course. Baeridin come back down, or? Yeah,
I think at this point, probably once Aggie's up and starts walking around, he would come back down and help her with stuff.
Yeah, and so over the campfire, she cooks a pretty nice breakfast, some sausages. You have some porridge as well that she brings out, and then like this hangover cure. And you see like a couple of people are looking pretty hungover until they drink like 2 or 3 cups of the stuff. Eventually, everyone's feeling better, and So, what now? Our clan again. Where are we going? What are we doing? Yes, Gragnold, what's the plan?
What are we doing? Team?
I come down with a bandolier of potions. One of them is missing, and I say Daisy visited last night. She brought us a gift of 10 of these.
Any of them actually work?
I punch fire now.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Somebody hold a board. Aggie, do you have any furniture you don't want anymore?
No. Here. She holds up a log for the fire.
Okay, toss it up. I'll kick it.
All right. She tosses it towards you.
And I just do a sidekick.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
With 9 regular damage and an additional 5 fire damage.
What you guys see is as Immeral's foot connects with this log, it smacks it, and the trajectory, fortunately, does not go towards anybody's heads. But it looks like the force and just the acceleration of his hit brought a lot of fire to it. And so this log that was dried and ready for fire starts to catch. And you can see some glowing embers on it as it starts to sail through the air. Landing.
Isn't that cool?
I don't know why mine didn't work. You teach that person how to make actual potions.
Well, you
Weren't
can
you talking to a bunch of
9
squirrels
left.
yesterday?
You can try one.
Strangest thing, wasn't it?
Well, all right, so aside from drinking potions,
Oh, you should try one.
I don't know that Morden would like that.
Great if there was finally a catastrophic one. It was like, you're turned inside out.
One of the groups I DM, they went into the future.
Oh, you got that card?
That's pretty great.
That was pretty fun.
Boy, that's
Yeah.
50 years.
Out of character, I think we're headed to the forest, right?
I thought we were headed up into the mountains.
Back up into the mountains and investigate what's going on with all the
Oh, that's right.
The pups.
The pups, but the
People from the
from the church
of...
Oh, that's
Church
right.
of
The frickin' Pelorians.
Pelor.
Yeah, frickin'
That's what it was.
Pelorians and the Star Child and
right. We're trying to figure out what's
Dick
going on
and
there.
Marty.
I think that's our next.
That sounds
direction.
right. That sounds
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think Baeridin's going to chime in and say, actually, today I think we're headed out. We can't stay much longer. We have quite a lot of work to do.
Are you wanting all of us to go with you? Are we traveling back to the village,
Chief?
Gragnold? Are we taking her back?
Oh, you think we should?
And you see Tareen and Aggie looking both a little bit uncomfortable. I'm still have to finish my training. We could all settle here. As Aggie calls out, says, "Y'all have homes here, you know."
I suppose the real place for the clan is in nature, not in some city.
Chief, may I chime in on this?
I suppose.
It seems that the clan has evolved somewhat to have brought nature to the city. Now, while it seems like the Moonfang clan did not belong in the city, the Ghostfang clan seems to have made its home both in the city and in the mountain.
All right. Well, as my advisor has said it, I suppose you could live here as long as you, on the full moons, spend the night in nature.
Of course. You see,
It has been declared by your chief.
You see Tareen looking very kind of notably. Okay. Well, I'm gonna kip off to the temple and get some holy water started for you guys. So stop by Murden's temple. I'll make sure that you get that before you go.
You got it.
Boy, you are a benevolent chief. You know, some religions require 1 day a week. You just go for one a month.
It's more reasonable.
Yes. But you can go more. I mean, it's up to you. At least once a month.
And Kareen walks up to, and which way you heading towards the mountains? You just cutting straight across through nature, or you going down through the farmlands and through there?
I think I'd prefer the quicker way.
I'll be through the farmlands then.
Through the farmlands. I remember there was a gnome that was traveling with us that was talking about like a gnome village. Would the farmlands end up taking us anywhere near there?
There's some gnomes that live there. The gnome village that they were talking about is actually in another kingdom.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but there are gnomes that live in the farm. No, a lot of gnomes and halvings over in the farming area.
I couldn't remember where that was relative to where we were.
Yeah.
Cool. I think Baeridin goes like, I love farmlands. We get some corn. Roasted corn. Immeral.
What time of year is this?
Spring.
Okay.
It's about a month into spring at this point.
So is Immeral in tune enough with agriculture to know how out of season corn is?
Make a nature check.
Boy, that's an interesting thing. I'm going to say that having trained at the Four Elements Temple, where I was surrounded by the four seasons, I could see what was growing all the time.
But did you pay attention?
I may not have. That is a different point you bring up.
Yes, you had the opportunity to learn, but did you actually learn?
I got a 9. No, corn is not a spring plant.
You know that, you remember, did you plant corn in spring or were you harvesting it in spring?
There was something about
corn in spring.
And elephants and being as high as their eye.
Something like that.
On beautiful mornings.
What's hilarious is that Baeridin has like a really big bonus to nature, but I don't think he would do this because he spent most of his life in
yeah. No, he's in
the mountains and forests. So.
We don't grow crops.
You hear a few of them go, Maiden.
Roasted corn, yay!
I can help travel with you through the mountains if you want a guide. I've been walking them most of my time.
Probably a good idea.
There's a small temple up there. It's a good stopping place to reprovision before we go on.
What kind of temple?
Weird folk. We got all these weird towers there, but they usually house you for a night or two if you're needing it and reprovision yourselves. So it's a good place to go.
Who are we talking to right now?
This is Maton. He's one of the dwarves that.
One of the new clan members, Chief.
One of your new clan members.
Okay, dwarves.
Well, would you like a census?
I think first step, fill out this form.
I don't like to write.
Neither do I. I can't read it anyway.
But this is Mantine we're talking to.
Yes.
Mantine plays the lute, boss.
All right, gotta remember that.
Did you write that?
Yes, I did.
Mantine plays the lute.
There's a few I missed. Breckup. I mean, aside from just not being monogamous very long, I don't know anything about Breckup.
Bad Breckup.
If we traveling across the farmland is going to take about two weeks or so to get there.
What about going up the mountains?
Cutting across nature. Be trekking through the mountains for a lot longer, probably about 20 days.
I'm not sure how many weeks that is.
It's
almost 3.
Almost 3.
All right. Let's go the shorter way.
And just out of character, so you know, the mountain range basically it kind of comes down and then scoots in for this plain area where the farmland is. So they got all the spring runoff and everything, and so if like this is the area in where the farms are, Moonfang would be like up in here. So it's better to travel over the flatlands to as much as
travel
possible.
over the flatlands. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
As much as I like the mountains.
Yeah, it seems faster.
All right, and you see, Citrine, just we've got some wagons going out later. If you guys want to travel with us,
Okay.
I suppose we should.
I could leave it around noon. Didn't want to leave too early because
We should probably grab the notes on the way out.
Yeah, it'd be
Check
good
on
to have.
Dara.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys are packing up, Cole's like, you better say bye to Crisp too.
Oh, of course we're going to say goodbye to Crispy.
Yep.
All right.
And you say goodbye to the girl that you know.
Oh, yes. I do have to say goodbye to the girl I know.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I may have taken care of that
That was
already.
close. I almost told everybody all about the king of the underground.
Oh, I pick up a pebble and I throw it before he says all of that. I pick up something as soon as I hear I almost told about the cub.
At least you're going to say his real name was.
Make an attack roll.
That's a 19 to hit.
Baeridin, as soon as you start talking, like, you just feel like Emerald's hand just smack right into your mouth.
Ah!
And Hobbs kind of flies up.
Discretion. She doesn't like to be known as an associate of mine, and we want to respect that.
That's why I said the whole.
That's why we don't say anything.
All right, well,
Don't you need to say goodbye to them too?
Yes, we need to say goodbye to Discretion.
That's
That's her name now.
Aggie is kind of starting to clean some things up and comes over and is like, all right, well, you always have a home here. Always have a place here. I know you don't like being in the city, Gragnold, but you're my chief. If you need, if the need arises, I'll call. Just call, I'll come. But no, you guys are always welcome here.
All right. You're in charge while I'm away.
I'll do my best.
keep them anchored, Aggie.
Well,
Substitute Chief Aggie.
she just smiles and goes in to start getting the inn ready for the day.
Okay.
You guys are told to meet up basically outside of the temple to Mordrin. It's Mordrin and and I forgot to drag you guys over to the other picture.
Doreen is the...
Doreen, she's the acolyte of Mordrin, yeah.
That's what I thought of.
Yeah, the cleric of Mordrin, yeah. Yeah. This is, you guys are getting ready to leave Windhold, so we're not going to have our map up anymore for a while.
Oh,
Beautiful, beautiful map.
the map. I seriously might want to get that map framed.
Cool map.
It's so cool. I love it. Anyway, sorry. So we have our beautiful map up now for everybody. All right, so where are you guys heading to first?
Library?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we should
notes
probably
from-
go to the university, the Wizard College, to get the notes.
From Dara.
Dara.
Not Daria.
No, Dara, because it's definitely not copyright infringement.
No, not at all. No. Actually, I have props for
La,
this
la, la,
today.
So close.
All right, so you guys make your way up towards the Wizards College. It's just a little bit after sunrise at this point, and it's still a bit early. But as you're going in, the smell of coffee is very, very strong in here, and you definitely see a lot of students around. And You see over sitting at a booth with glasses on, staring down at a stack of notes, is Dara.
Actually, I go ahead of these guys to go up and sit down with Dara. And Dara,
hello.
Perhaps you remember me, Immeral, advisor to the Ghostfang clan.
You didn't have that title before, but yes.
I'm very quickly progressing in the world.
Excellent.
I gave it to him.
I found my notes. Are you still wanting to buy them off of me?
Absolutely. You said 25 gold, right?
50.
I thought I heard 25.
That's nice. Have fun doing research.
She's so feisty.
Well, Dara, well, Dara, you drive a hard bargain, 40 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say 40? I meant 42.
Mm-hmm.
Will you settle for 48?
If you add 2 more to it.
That sounds like a deal. I'm so glad we negotiated it.
As you're passing the gold over, she slides her packet of notes over. Now you guys may open the letter that has been sent to you.
Oh, that's cool.
While Immeral was ordering the getting the notes, Baeridin is standing in line at the Sky Gold Coffee House.
All right, getting a coffee
And ordering some coffees.
Skygold?
As you guys are in there, sorry,
did we name it before?
I don't know.
They're waking up. You see this very light blonde-haired, younger, kind of very much so a morning person come up and go, Dara, how are you this morning? And
please tell me her name is Madison.
She's like, Q, I don't, too early. And she's like, oh, you're so funny. All right, and so the notes you guys have there, to chat everyone watching because you can't see, I hand wrote out all of Dara's notes that she gave you.
Right?
What?
This is insane. Okay. I'm just going to hold up just to get an idea.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, so this was done for a couple of reasons. One of them was to make sure that I knew what I was talking about with regard to the Blood War and stuff. The other was I know you guys are all dungeon masters. And you guys all have Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. And can perfectly well read all the stuff yourselves.
Which we didn't.
Okay, but if you were to do so, this is a preventative measure against metagaming, essentially. It's, do we know this? Is it in Dara's notes? If it is, then you guys know it. If it's not, your characters don't know it.
Understood.
So are all these pulled from the demons listed in the Tome of Foes?
That Tome of Tome of Beasts, and I also pulled from the Creature Codex.
Okay.
If this is the Call of Duty, Megan, then this is above. And you up here somewhere. DM scale right there.
No, this is ridiculous.
I'm like super enjoying. It's not interesting to watch, but
there's also
oh my
like,
God, no, this is fantastic. This reads like my Encyclopedia of Angels. This is wonderful.
There's a demon lord of cockroaches.
Yep.
What? There's a beast of butchery.
There's also things on there like her homework notes.
Yeah, I see that.
Thanks for the squiggly lines, Dara.
You're welcome. And as this other really peppy wizard's talking to her, you see this male wizard in purple robes come out and scoop her up and be like, come on, babe, I gotta go do my time at the fire range. I want you to watch.
This is ridiculous, Megan.
As they're walking off, you just hear go, frickin' war mages. Anyway, I hope you enjoy.
Thanks, Dara. This is super helpful.
Great.
Baeridin has gotten a cup that looks like it's mostly whipped cream.
You go to sip it, and like you get not just like it's like whipped cream all here.
I forgot to get you a drink. Do you want anything?
Got one, thanks.
They have one called the unicorn.
Yeah, that one's special. Okay. And as she looks over, and you see this black-haired but short-haired witch coming over. She's got a nose ring, some piercings all the way up her ears. She's like, Dara, I got you something. And she actually holds up another one of the fully whipped cream coffees. And you just see Dara's face start to turn red. Hi, Jane. Anyway, it's good doing business with you guys. Bye.
Bye, Dara. Enjoy your cap espresso.
Have a good time. We'll let you know how the demons all are.
Yeah, thank you for your notes.
Thank you for buying them.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge at a discounted rate.
Mm-hmm.
Dara gives the best discounts, everyone.
All
Meanwhile,
right.
I swipe some sugar packets.
She swipes some sugar packets? All right.
Just to stash them. And
they're there.
Some non-refrigerated, some creamers that don't need refrigeration.
All right. Are you guys going over to Crispy's now to?
Yeah.
All right. So the morning's progressed on. It's getting 9:30, 10ish by the time you get to Crispy's. So good, early to be calling, but not like rudely early. As you guys,
they've been awake for like 5 hours.
Well, the kids have, but you remember, Crispy and his wife are retired.
Ooh, so they've been awake for 5 hours because the kids have been.
Yeah. But as you guys come in, you're ushered in, and of course, a big plate of crisps is put before you immediately.
You better just dig it in.
Yeah.
Like, having a great time.
And
he hands several to Hops.
Yeah. And as Baeridin's digging in, Crispy's wife kind of gives a wink as she puts a second plate down for Immeral and Baeridin. Or Immeral and Gragnold, I mean, sorry.
I actually ask if they've got any pastries or baked goods that are good for journeys.
Step ahead of you there, dearie. And she comes and she brings out, it's different travel breads and things. It'll be good for about a week, but better than anything else you're going to get on the road.
It's fair. That's fair. Anything that'll last longer?
Nothing that's going to taste any better than hardtack.
Fair enough.
And Crispy comes over to you guys and is just saying, it's been so good seeing you all. You all know you're welcome anytime you want to come back.
Give Crispy a big hug.
And he'd give you a hug back, and he would give Baeridin and Gragnold each a hug as well. Saying,
hugs him with his hands around his legs.
I've got something for you guys. For your journey. Hold on. And he walks over and opens up his he opens up his wall safe. And comes over, and he hands each of you a healing potion with a little tag on it with your name.
With our names?
Mm-hmm. And you guys will recall that for Crispy, that was his biggest thing with his family, was making sure everybody had a healing potion because his parents died because they couldn't afford them. So, do mark these down as healing potions from Crispy.
I feel kind of bad taking them, though. Doesn't he keep them?
Yeah, shouldn't he hold on to them?
When his kids move out, he gives them their healing potions.
Oh.
So that they can take care of themselves.
That's so sweet.
You were always a brother to me, Emerald, and now you've given me more brothers. I like it. So you all take care of yourselves, all right?
I seriously might cry.
Baeridin does cry, and he gives him a big hug
Around the knee.
around the knee.
He would give a big hug back, and you see like happy tears kind of coming down his face too. He's just like, I hope I see you all again. You've brought a lot of joy here.
We'll make our way back, Crispy.
He's got donuts to eat anyway.
We'll keep making them.
He'll keep eating them.
I'm imagining Baeridin's hands are covered in powdered sugar.
Oh yeah, it's sticky. You are just sticky from head to toe. And so is Hobbs. And at this point too, Bun Bun is come out of your pocket and has been nibbling on, like anytime you get a donut kind of near Bun Bun.
Now it's a sticky bun bun.
It's a sticky Bun Bun.
Yeah, all right.
Sticky bun.
And you guys make your way back towards. Is there anywhere else you guys would want to go? Sorry, I don't want to steamroll you.
No, actually, Immeral, being the impish type, confers with these gentlemen for a moment and says, "Could we give them one of our potions of wonder?"
Do
Would
we
that
have
be
potions
good?
of wonder?
Well, we've got the 9 potions left.
I thought you got those potions.
Well,
from
they're
your
ours. They're gifts to all of us.
Oh, okay.
Do we want to just to see what happens? Do we want to give one to one of the grandkids?
I don't think their hands should light on fire.
No, not the grandkids.
I don't think that sounds like a gift. I think that sounds like a curse.
Well, we're playing a prank.
Oh.
I don't think they might die.
That could be a really terrible prank. Yeah, all right.
Well, let's just give one to Bun Bun.
Bun Bun, do you want to drink a potion?
I didn't hear yes or no.
That was an affirmative nose wiggle for sure.
All right, bottoms up.
Oh, God.
We're like this rabbit anyway.
Huh.
I
Are you
can't
guys doing
say-
this inside of Crispy's house? Number one.
I can't say that Baeridin. I know as a player this is a really bad idea.
Grandkids, come on outside. We got a
But
show for you.
I don't think Baeridin has the wherewithal of responsibility to not do anything about this bad idea.
All right, so
Then
you
they can
guys
go
go
along
out
with
to
it.
the
So-
area where the wagons are
I was-
loaded and feed Bun Bun a potion.
Oh man.
Hey, I think Adam, since Bun Bun is the one drinking, which I think is you.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you. Should
you.
draw the card.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh.
You let us know if you want a fan or you want to drop.
I
from
do.
top.
I want cuts from both of them. Actually.
Oh
Give
my
me the-
goodness.
All right. As my grandfather used to say, cut them deep, make them weep.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, my grandfather taught me to play blackjack.
Okay,
Oh
well.
my god. This is how you break your game, guys.
Yeah.
You transform an ooblex into a bunny and then make it drink a potion of wonder.
Yeah. Yep.
What's that? What happens? What happens? What happens?
Right from the top. Wow, that's really bad. It's really, really bad. Where are we standing right now?
You guys are out like in the little loading area behind the shop.
Outside, kids. Let's have a show.
The card says, lightning strikes every creature except yourself within 60 feet. But since the bunny was the one who drank it,
So-
I believe it strikes everybody
Every
but Bun
single
Bun.
one of us.
oh my goodness.
What have we done? How much
Right.
Did
damage?
everybody just die? Did we just kill everybody?
We did not. There's no.
I think we can survive a lightning.
I think we can.
I think the
I
three
think-
of us can survive. a
8d6.
lightning bolt.
I'm worried about the children.
I don't know
now.
about kids and Crispy.
Well,
We can heal him.
Crispy's about to be aptly named.
Okay. Let's see. Lightning bolt or
It says lightning,
Lightning.
strikes.
a lightning strike. Okay, so I don't think that would be a full lightning bolt. Because that seems pretty
Is
dark.
there-
How
Is there-
far back were the children kept?
Call lightning.
Is
Where
there-
would you guys all have put them?
Well,
Is there a way for us to like protect everybody else?
I don't think we have any reason to predict that that's happening.
I don't think
I
so
don't
either.
think
I don't
we do
think
either.
so.
I don't think there's any way.
Well, and here's the other thing too: is like you were saying, grandkids come. The only grandkids who are around are, Chris, who's a baby, and then Bernie, who's like 4 and is with his mom and wasn't in there. So
so the grandkids are fine.
the grandkids are fine. You guys are outside.
Oh, so we're screwed.
So if you're using call lightning, which basically is a lightning bolt, that's 3d10 lightning damage.
I'm
On a
looking at lightning bolt, which is 8d6.
Yeah, I was trying to nerf that a little bit. It was my
Yeah,
my-
what I'm thinking is 4d6 kind of makes sense.
Oh,
'Cause
for
it's
each
not-
of us. Huh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it all at once here.
a good start to our turn.
Oh, but we got rid of that one, so we don't use it later.
Oh,
Why didn't my potion work?
a 6, a 6, a 4, and a 3.
So, all right.
19.
So, 19 damage.
19 damage.
Ouch.
You guys want to leave tomorrow? I think maybe we can stick around for one more day. Maybe.
All right. I hate to ask this, but I am going to ask it. Where was Hobbs?
Inside.
I
Hobbs with the donuts.
I can't. If Bun Bun was getting the potion, I think Hobbs would have been there too.
No,
How many hit points does Hobbs have?
none left. I don't know.
Not many.
Oh, not 19 hit points.
Oh,
Oh, wait. I'm typing in Hobbs, and it's monkey. Flying monkey. I mean, it's a CR0 creature.
It's
Oh.
1 hit point.
oh
3.
no.
Can Hobbs make a dex save to
Yeah,
get out?
have him make a dex save. So his dex is +2.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Baeridin just became an adult. Who understands consequences now.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
What'd you get?
Immeral is
I
going
rolled
to
a
try and throw his body over Hobbs.
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. It's going to be a pretty high DC because Hobbs failed his, so...
How about a 27?
All right. How much of it do you want to take?
I'm taking the full thing.
All right. So, what's happening here is the lightning starting to come down and hit each of you, except for Bun Bun. Stops Bun Bun from reverting back into its other form. It strikes you, Immeral, and you just feel this, like, electricity, and you suddenly see Hobbs, and you see, like, the electricity starting to spark. And you're like, no! Because this monkey is, like, cuddled with you when you've been, like, having bad nights and bad times. And you dive on top of it, taking another 19 lightning damage.
I'm still alive.
So you take
Barely.
38 lightning damage.
It's pretty impressive.
Oh, sweet mother of crumb cake. I'm down to 3.
Alright.
But I saved Hobbs.
At this point, Crispy kind of comes up. What the hell was that?
It was funny.
Wait,
It wasn't funny.
I don't know why these potions exist.
We have 8 left.
The first 3 didn't do anything, and now
I think Baeridin is like holding Hobbs and Bun Bun after being toasted very thoroughly by
Oh.
lightning.
Kind of holding them and shaking.
Ow. Speaking of shaking, there's Immeral trembling in the street.
Yeah, Emerald's just like smoking slightly.
You know in cartoons when Daffy Duck gets blown up,
Yeah.
he looks all charred and smoking.
Yep.
That's what I imagine right now.
some
Yeah.
people, when they get struck by lightning, like lose certain like language centers of their brain, and they can they lose a whole language, or they lose.
Immeral now speaks Draconic.
It opened up a new pathway in his mind.
Or he speaks Cloud Giant now.
Yeah. You guys slowly start to make your way out of Crispy's shop after you give it some more consoling donuts, we'll say. Console nuts?
I pick cold ones.
Yeah.
Cold donuts.
Oh.
As you guys are making your way past Oakleaf towards the temple, you see misplaced it on the outside. Hey, come here. Get to see the progress.
I need to get a healer. I bet at this point Immeral's hair is poofed.
Yes, it is. It looks interesting.
and charred.
I think leaving straight away to go exploring town maybe is not the thing we do. Maybe we should take a moment.
We need to take a moment and not die.
Yeah. Do you want to take a short rest and roll some hit dice?
I think I'm just gonna talk to a cleric.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys are heading towards the temple.
We are headed towards the temple.
Yeah, we need to. I need a cleric.
Well, all right. Well, did you want to see the paintings?
I saved that flying monkey. I did. Let's go, cleric.
All right. So you guys make your way towards the temple.
Immeral tries blowing smoke rings.
You're able to get a few. You guys arrive outside the temple, and you can see where some of the wagons are getting together, and you see the wagons getting loaded up, and a couple of the dwarves that you'd met and they're part of the Ghost Fang clan are there as acting as guards, to include Martin and Citrine, and Andrea is also there. She's running the group, and Citrine's running the security for it. Some of the others seeming to have taken off and gone back to their various areas and lives. But going into the temple, this is a interesting area because it is very open. Mm-hmm. And so you can see the dual deities represented here. So the stonework and everything for and the anvil representing Mordred, and then the sun for Lathander and the commerce. And you see some of the different offices off to the sides, but also the areas of worship.
I just go to whoever I see as the nearest cleric, trying not to brush against anyone because I bet I'm building up some mean static electricity.
Yeah. Actually, coming in, like, the first one you see is Syrin. As she turns around, she has, like, a little handful of vials. It's like, oh.
We could use a hand.
Right. Here, she hands Baeridin and Gragnold all the vials. Come here. I can do this for you.
Trying to comb my hair.
Ooh. So you get 5 points of healing, and then she's going to do that again. For another 9. So you get 14 points. And she does 2 cure wound spells on you.
I'm up to 17.
What's your maximum?
41.
Halfway there.
Almost.
What were you guys doing?
Tempting fate.
Long story. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Strangest thing, lightning strikes.
All of us
They got
once.
struck by lightning.
No reason for it.
It was Bun Bun's fault, really.
Bun did it.
I think we should. Maybe we should eat the rabbit.
What? You want to eat the only thing that wasn't cooked?
Why are we
Why
killing
is it
the
hanging out in
rabbit?
caves? I don't know.
She looks just really confused. Well, those are for you. So you have 4 vials of holy water.
Oh. Who's holding on to those?
You have the bag of holding.
Thank you.
All right. Baeridin will hold them.
So I have got to go back out and continue my training, but
Don't give mysterious potions to bunnies.
It never turns out well.
okay.
So,
From experience.
lots of strange things started happening when this rabbit started showing up. I think it's an omen.
No, I think it's like a flop-eared.
This rabbit showed up in the cave, and then weird things started. Ocean stopped working.
Lightning strikes.
There's been a lot of weird things happening, but
Flaming kicks.
Bad luck.
you guys are going back up into the mountains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through the farmland.
Yeah. Well, be safe up there, okay? There's lots of weird stuff going on in the world.
You be safe too, Train.
I will.
I know your training is not going to be, maybe it might not be the easiest.
It's hard. Gotta get through. Got about another 10 or 12 months left on this. We'll see how I do. But
Well, don't forget once a month to go into the woods for the full moon.
it's gonna be easy. We're pretty much going cross country for the next, I don't know, 8 months or so. So I'll make sure I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Across the country.
Oh, I thought she was doing track and field.
No. But you guys take care. Chief, Gragnold, with your leave. All right.
Have a good journey, Train.
Yep. Yeah. It's just totally awkward. She's just like,
What? No deference for the advisor, Tareen?
what?
Just kidding.
Oh, okay. Right.
Jeez, Immeral, she's nervous enough.
I know. We're just trying to get her to enjoy the moment, relax a little bit. We're all in the same clan now.
It's true.
You guys make your way outside. The wagons are getting loaded up. Just some different various supplies. And you load up and start your journey out of Windhold. And we'll take a quick break from the game here to jump in and say hi to everybody from chat, because we missed you.
Duck season!
Duck season!
Duck season!
And also, guys, if you want to take a moment to do this, level up time.
Yeah, level ups!
I think after getting struck by lightning.
We should do that again so we get to level up again.
Down all the rest of it.
Oh, we're gonna download. Yeah, seriously, just save Hobbs some more.
We have 8 left, right?
Yeah.
We have 8 left.
I think,
Cool.
don't you have 9? Because Baeridin hasn't had
I
his.
drank 1.
Baeridin has one.
Flaming.
Baeridin has one.
Oh, Baeridin has
Okay.
1, so we have 9 total.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make a batch of them
Let's
Yeah.
mix them all together.
and then have like a little dropper. See, we got
Yeah.
a
Ooh,
mini
Oh
mirror.
my God.
Isn't there a level up button?
dropper of wonder.
I'll put some in my next beer mixture.
Oh my gosh, putting Potion of Wonder into the beer.
Hey, do we heal the full when we level up?
Yeah, because I'm going to say you guys are going to go ahead and have your first day of travel. That's going to be...
Oh, thank
thank God.
criminy.
Oh.
That's okay. So my fists are no longer flaming. I no longer have that glow.
Yeah, I was going to have you guys fight some squirrels, but it's
Geek
okay.
Therapy!
Rated.
Hey!
Geek Therapy!
They rated us.
Geek Therapy rated us?
Yeah,
Oh,
we got 2 from Geek Therapy. We got to
This
say
chat-
thank you to
You
host
guys
Thank
talk
like
a
you.
lot. Wow.
Wow, that is an active chat today.
yeah, it is. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we leveled it up.
There's enough chat here that I can't scroll through the whole chat while we're doing this.
Oh, that's awesome. Geek Therapy
We're gonna say
rated
hi
us.
to
That's
everybody
so
right
nice.
now who's in chat.
Yeah.
If you're in chat, chime in.
And there's Son of a. Say
Yeah.
they have...
Larry Dixon.
Yep.
Oh, there's Noah Deer. What's
Noah
up?
Deer. Hello.
Here.
Mr. Martyr.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody else.
Wabbit
Hi,
season.
Scarlet BD1.
And Levi
Levi.
for Wabbit
Mr.
season.
Martyr. Martyr.
Okay, let's see here. I got it. I'm gonna do it. Gonna do
And
it.
Allie. Hello, guys.
Okay, hold on. Let's roll the bloody hit. Get over. Come on.
And with hit dice, you get at least the halfway.
At least the halfway, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
So that way it's like Because I don't want you guys to like not get.
That's good.
Do you guys want to hear
That's
all
good
about
because
our
I
level
did not do well this round.
Yeah.
Is there a button for level up?
Yeah. Well, you just
Just go to edit character.
Oh, you just should.
The pain of being analog.
Oh.
Oh,
I can level up your character on here if you want.
that's useful.
That's
Print it out
useful.
I get an extra rage every day now
Ooh, more rage for Gragnold.
because I still got that one level fighter.
Oh, snap. I get to choose a level 6 elemental option. Scarlet BD1, what's up?
If any of the cast needs to use bathroom, now's the time.
All right.
Let's see.
Whoops. They're level 7 now. And so we've got Immeral, who is 1 level of rogue and now 6 levels of monk, right?
Oh, Immeral just got faster.
Oh, really? How fast is he now?
Let's go find out. Johnny?
I may turn off this music. Whoa.
Immeral has a base movement speed of 50.
50? Holy moly. All right, you're getting up into the ridiculous monk movement. Wait, can you climb walls now?
That's level 9.
Level
monk.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Baeridin, you're just straight druid, right?
I'm straight druid.
Yep, 7 levels of druid, and then Gragnold is fighter barbarian.
One level.
One lever.
One level of fighter and 5 levels, now 6 levels of barbarian.
Nice.
So one of the things somebody was asking me about yesterday was, should they be a bard or a barbarian? And my contention was they should be a barbarian.
Yes, barbarians are amazing.
Who strings their loot with the guts of their enemy.
Yeah.
Or stretches the hide across their drum.
Yes, there you go. The
Yes.
barbarian.
A barbarian. And a barbarian can inspire their team by flexing.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I had a barbarian who was a wrestler. The heel.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, you are getting kudos for passing up the action surge by not going into that 2nd level of fighter.
Oh.
Well, I haven't committed yet. I'm still.
You might hop back
I'm
in.
analog, so I'm reading the book.
So, Megan.
Yes.
Fun fact. My fist strikes are now magical.
Ooh, very nice.
6th level of barbarian kind of sucks. Maybe I should be a bard.
You don't get another. I thought you got your second.
None of them are very good.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like I can carry a lot more, I can see really far, or I can I can move more stealthily. None of those are interesting to Gragnold at all.
Yeah, your totem. Yeah.
All right, what do you think, chat? Do I grab polymorph or stone shape or conjure woodland beings? Oh, or dominate beast.
Kinky.
Oh, good point. There are more totem options in the Sword Coast Adventure Guide.
I say you go polymorph.
Polymorphs. Well, but I mean, you already turn into a beast.
Thank you so much, chat.
Yes.
Sword Coach Adventurers Guide.
God loves Skag.
I have to download that now.
Oh, it's great.
Was that conjure woodland beings, Ali Kitsy? I don't remember what number 3 was. I should have kept track of the order in which I did it.
Yeah. Oh, well, we got 2 for polymorph.
Let's see. Elk, well, let's see. Whether mounted or on foot, your travel pace is doubled.
I can be pretty creative.
And the pace
you
of
could
up
be
to 10
pretty
companions
creative.
while they're within
Polymorph.
60 feet of
You
you.
can polymorph yourself.
Holy moly. Adam, you should do that one.
Which one?
Which one?
Totem of Elk for 6th level. Whether mounted or on foot, your travel pace is doubled, as is the travel pace of up to 10 companions while they're within 60 feet of you and you're not incapacitated.
Pretty good.
Oh, we got 2 for conjure woodland beings, partially for dietary purposes. Thank you, Larry.
Do they continue to stick around after you killed them?
Well, at least for about 12 hours, unless you've got really good digestion.
Bunnies. I do like the idea of more lightning bunnies.
Lightning bunnies.
Lightning bunnies. We just have to feed them potions. Oh, let's put them all in the dropper.
The challenge rating only has to be equal to or less than the target's challenge rating.
Nice.
Levi says woodland creatures is more Baeridin.
That's true. Being able to bring in some extra woodland creatures seems very Baeridin.
Yeah, like you could bring in like
apartment scene from Ace Ventura.
Your snakes.
One of the listed creatures is sea hag. That doesn't really seem like a woodland creature to me.
That's not a woodland creature. I would disagree that sea hag is woodland.
But I could conjure 8 blink dogs.
What?
Look at it.
Oh, and there's new feature. Did you see the new feature on D&D Beyond, Adam, where you can add beasts to your character sheet? So like you can have your wild shapes and stuff.
I will add those to my character sheet.
That's spectacular.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going with conjure woodland beings.
Alrighty.
All right, chat. Did you hear that? Conjure woodland beings is the winner.
Awesome.
Yes, Scarlet BD, come to me, my jungle friends.
Yeah, add blink dogs. My God,
that is exactly what that is.
We're never going to be able to do a Theater of the Mind battle again because of all the blink dogs.
I'm trying to. I'm remembering the position of 8 blink dogs.
Yeah, that's not possible.
They're all around it.
They're all around.
That's not possible. That's
all
not
the
gonna...
cardinal directions, and then other things.
Pixies can polymorph things for you. Yeah, that's true.
Welcome, Scarlet BD.
All right, is everyone good? I'm actually going to go use the bathroom real quick, so I'll let you guys have some shenanigans while I'm away from the keyboard. So I'll be right back.
Bathroom machine shenanigans.
Oh my God, Baeridin is a Disney princess.
What are the categories for Disney princesses? Like speaks with animals,
cursed, definitely.
Syrin's cursed.
Now you're more speaks to animals type. I definitely imagine you singing to blue jays.
Yeah. But I imagine it would be like,
bye, Mr. Murder.
Bye, Mr. Murder. Pixies can polymorph things for you.
That's true.
So I could summon a swarm of pixies and have them polymorph a bunch of stuff.
We just broke the game.
I don't want one polymorph.
You guys get a bunch of
8 polymorphs.
You guys get a bunch of cool stuff. I can like walk kind of fast now.
Okay, but that's just it. I just walked faster in this. I mean, now my punches are no longer physical, but I walk faster.
When we're together, you can walk double your fastness.
Oh my God! If you boost that and I dash,
it's only in travel pace though.
But that's ludicrous speed. If you can double my base movement speed and I do use a dash action.
But I can't double movement speed just casually. That's only travel pace, right? So like we can hot step it.
But yeah, so the way I would read that then, is your, not your movement speed like during a battle, but like, so let me see. For movement as far as going, I have that in an hour you guys on a road can walk 3 miles, so this would allow you all to walk 6 miles in an hour.
Which is like,
that's a reasonable clip.
Cool.
Yeah, that's faster than a forced march. So if you're forced marching yourself, so you're taking levels of exhaustion every 4 hours or so, you can get 8 miles.
But wouldn't it be cool to have magical punches?
No, magical punches are pretty cool. It's once I get to level 9 that it gets completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
That I can just walk up walls and on water.
The tiger totem gives you advantage in acrobatics and stealth, so you guys can see a new side of Gragnold.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
Stealthy
great.
Gragnold. Are you singing the theme from?
Yep. Were you doing the Greatest American Hero?
No, I was doing Street Fighter.
Oh.
Oh, whoops! That's the character. Oh, I gotta
Ludicrous.
start. I'm gonna have to fill in
Oh,
your...
ludicrous. We'll shift the monk to ludicrous speed. God bless it, I need sleep tonight because now I'm just, believe it or not, I'm a walking around.
Oh my gosh. All right. Are you guys about ready to jump back in?
Megan, if it's okay with you,
Yes.
I would love to think critically about how I want Gragnold to level up. Take the hit dice from no, I'd rather. Can I level up offline and just keep my level for right now?
Yeah, sure.
As long as that's not going to break combat or anything.
No, it's not going to break combat.
I don't know if I like what I like yet, and I don't want to make an impulsive decision about Gragnold embracing his elk spirit, and maybe later on go, what is this elk thing? What have I done?
What have I done?
Gragnold may be impulsive, but Adam is not impulsive.
Exactly.
Well, and I will say one thing too is if you guys take like a feature and it turns out you don't like that feature, the next time you level up in that class, you can swap out like one thing. So like if you wanted to swap out one of your totems when you leveled up in Barbarian, you could swap it out. Does that make sense?
If I like level up this time and don't like it, you mean?
Yeah, basically like if you take like Elk or something and then after when you get to level 8 and if you decide to level up in you have to level up in Barbarian. That's the hitch there. But you go, I want to switch to Tiger instead. You can do that.
Gotcha.
Larry does provide an interesting argument that we would walk 500 miles. And we would even walk 500 more at a high rate of speed.
To be a man.
That would walk 500 miles?
Yeah.
To wind up at your love.
Copyright infringement.
Only if we sing it on key.
Yeah. If we're singing it badly, it's okay, right?
No, I think this is how Justin Bieber got discovered.
Oh,
maybe we'll be discovered in the same way.
no,
Yes.
maybe this is.
Stop neck test.
I think this is
or
how
maybe
he
a
discovered
better
Carly
way.
Rae Jepsen. I could meet Carly Rae Jepsen.
Whoa. Now we're just
Take
gonna
that,
fill up
everybody
the whole
else.
thing with singing.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
All right, are you guys ready to jump back into it?
I think this is it.
Let's do this.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let me get you to some music for this.
Bear does give you advantage on strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break objects.
That's only at the third level.
No, it's...
Oh,
Oh, that's the wrong music. Hold on.
my phone didn't give me this.
And now go here. Oh, come on, music. You can do this. I have faith in you.
Nocturne.
Not if it crashes.
Not if it crashes.
Oh, Moonlight
Music
Sonata.
crashed again.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
14.
Got it.
The third movement of that is so much better than the first movement.
So as you guys start to make your way from Windhold, the first day of your journey is plagued a bit, we shall say, by lots of acorns and different small pebbles and things being pelted onto the wagons.
I am, every now and then, I am, just to make an example of whoever is throwing that,
Uh-huh.
I try and catch one and fling it back.
All right. So occasionally, like, you see a chipmunk poof, and fall from the tree. But most of these acorns and things do seem to be centered on Gragnold. So you're moving along, getting hit with all of these. Oh my god, I just realized something too. Like, if you did take that elk, this wagon train would be moving so much faster.
Really pushing.
Like we wouldn't die of dysentery?
Yeah. You were not heading to the fabled land of Oregon, though.
Oh, let's go there. It's weird.
The first day outside of Windhold, you don't get too far because you did start a little bit later. But there's a lot of camping along the side of the road. And going along through the second day, it's sort of low, rolling hills. Very pleasant for the most part. The wagon ride is pretty comfortable.
Horses happy.
From Blue.
Yep, there's lots of the horses.
Look.
Should turn them down. They're noisy.
Get that reference.
What?
Well, thank you.
But as you guys travel down from Windhold, there's small little hamlets. You see there's a lot of wagon traffic and just lots of foot traffic. Eventually, so about 5.5 days, so because again you started in the midday, you reach one of the southern villages. And so this is the Samkoa, which is the last larger village in Sojafar towards the Dular Plains, where the farming happens. Immeral, you would definitely know this. Baeridin and Gragnold, because you haven't traveled in this area before, you wouldn't. But the Dular Plains are homes, all farming steads with small little hamlets in there. And Smokas is where all of the goods are brought and then moved up. So there's no real large towns once you get into the plains. This is going to be the last large town you come to. It's also the end of the wagon trail. So it's a goodbye to several of your friends and new clan members.
I think Baeridin spent a portion of the trek weaving together squirrel tails that were killed during the travel to make a squirrel tail necklace or wrist or bracelet for the clan members who traveled with us.
Go ahead and just give me, are you proficient with tanning tools or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Okay, so this would just be,
I think it might be kind of gross, actually.
This is turning into some real 7.
Yes, it's gonna be just
stuff.
Can I help out with a survival roll for him?
Yeah, I was gonna say this would be a survival check. Yeah.
I'm good at survival. 23.
23. Without issue, you're actually able to make. There's not, because these were chipmunks, not squirrels, that were attacking you guys. So the tails, very small tails. So you're able to make these little tail bracelets. There's 3 dwarves that are traveling with you. 2 that are going to stay with the wagons, or 3 dwarves from your clan. They're going to be staying with the wagon, or 2 that will stay with the wagons, and 1 that's offered to be a guide through the mountains for you guys.
So to be clear, this is day 2 of the Chipmunk War.
Oh no, day 2. You guys that ended the day after you guys left.
I think the Chipmunk War may last
long.
But it might make a resurgence because.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's true. We did establish dominance.
It's now well established in the Chipmunk community.
Yeah,
this is sort of the war starts, and it needs an instigation when it starts, but then once it's going,
so
it's just everybody's at war because
this is interesting that you become Archduke Francis Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is actually, I believe, 100 years ago.
Yesterday was Armistice Day.
Yeah.
So.
Welcome to the history lesson.
There we go.
D&D is good for you in so many ways, including.
Let's talk about the geopolitical effects of Armistice Day 100 years later.
Yes.
But yes, for clarity, the Chipmunk War is technically over, at least from magical influence.
From magical influence, it is over. It seems like after you guys left Windhold and got out of the sphere of Windhold, the chipmunks no longer were taking much of an interest in you. I will say, Gragnold, every now and then, when you're camping, sometimes you would wake up and you would see one staring at you in the distance.
They're biting
as you're sleeping. But then, as soon as it realizes you're awake, it would scamper off.
Forgotten what you've done to my bed.
And they're in the distance with the chattering.
Can you hear you?
So much chattering.
I can't talk to you anymore. But if I could, I'd tell you to piss off.
And it runs off.
Get out of here. I've become an old man. Get out of here.
Get out of here, you kids.
Get. Hold on.
All right. As you guys are making your way into the city, this one is more of a very large village, small town. There's a few warehouses here, some wagons. Seems to be one inn, but nothing else really. It's one small place of worship. You notice it's not seemingly specifically dedicated to any one god. There's different symbologies of a few different gods outside of it.
Any Palor business up in this place?
Just make a perception check.
12.
12. Not that you see.
Well, if I'd taken the eagle
5.
totem...
21.
Oh, 21.
I was raising my hand, teacher.
You notice some Lathander again. But again, Lathander makes a lot of sense. Lathander is pretty popular in this area, but you don't necessarily see any Palor.
What do you guys think is going on with all the Palor stuff?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I don't know.
You really think Starchild's all wrapped up in the whole thing?
You know, I think we really don't have any way of knowing this, but given it's Rick and Marty, I think there's a reasonable chance.
I never did understand those guys.
Well, they're two people. They just share a body.
Yep.
And they argue a lot.
Yeah, they did argue a lot.
And now they're in charge of the Pelorians.
It just seems so strange.
As opposed to us getting in a war with chipmunks?
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Those chipmunks got what's coming to them.
They started it. To be fair.
Yeah.
I believe
And that doesn't strike you as strange?
Well, it's right around the time that rabbit showed up.
Okay, fair enough. Bun Bun is the catalyst for all of this. It's Bun Bun's fault.
Baeridin's putting his hands over Bun Bun's ears.
Don't you try to put this on Bun
Bun.
Are Baeridin's hands big enough to cover to do earmuffs for Bun Bun?
I mean, even if they are, like, it's a bunny. Like,
It's a bunny, yeah. No, I think his hands are just big enough. Sorry for hitting my microphone. Yeah, you could do that. And actually, Baeridin, give me 3 animal handling checks.
That's a 23, and a 23, and a 24.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bun Bun seems to be really starting to take to you now.
Bun does?
Yeah. Doesn't seem to be able to learn many tricks. And one of the things you do notice about Bun Bun is he or she stumbles quite a bit. Like when they're hopping, is like they almost aren't comfortable being in the body that they're in.
This is gonna be super.
Bun Bun doesn't know how to be a bunny. You don't be hard on Bun.
That was Adam saying that.
Yeah. That was Adam. Don't be hard on Bun Bun. But Bun Bun's just trying to make their way through the world.
I want to look Bun Bun deep in the eyes.
All right.
See if I can sense.
All right, go ahead and make an insight check. Or nature, whichever you wish.
Nature. Bun Bun's just a small town bun.
Small town bun.
Living in a lonely
one?
12.
12. Nose twitches a bit. It's a bunny.
I don't trust this rabbit.
Well, and then as you guys are there, Mayton is with y'all. He's like, let me remember his voice. So y'all want to be staying here, or are we going on?
Let's press on.
All right. Well,
Horses want us to go.
Yeah. I'm about
The
done
horses
with
don't
those
seem to
things.
like it
It's
here.
not a nice place, this town.
Huh. It's not bad. It's just, I don't like being on these roads and things. Kind of have it's easier for travel, of course, but I prefer just to move along myself.
Mm.
Well,
I think it'll be good to get off the beaten path again.
yeah. Come on, let's go. And he leads you guys out, and you start heading across. I'm going to try a new soundscape that I haven't used before, so we'll see how this one goes. He starts bringing you guys out to the farmlands. Oh, it's not playing. Where did it crash? I don't know. All right.
Megan, is my next batch of beer ready yet?
Yeah, it would be ready.
I think the next time we have a night, I'll break it open for everybody.
Yeah, and I'm assuming like you're making a batch to be ready every week.
Yep.
Because you have the 4 barrels.
Can we use a potion and make it Wunderbeer?
Wunderbeer.
It's Wunderbeer.
Oh, no.
Would Gragnold want to make some Wunderbeer?
Wunderbeer.
Wunderbeer is wonderful.
I think Gragnold would be super curious, at least to see how it improves the flavor. I don't know if a potion of wonder diluted so much would make
Yeah, but
a
it's
difference,
gimmicky, kind of like the Ninkasi.
Yeah. Go
Maybe
ahead and
I don't think so.
make go ahead and make. Are you adding it to the keg you guys are going to drink from that night?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, pull a card.
Wunderbeer.
Pull
What's
a card. Pull a card. Let's see what happens.
Let's. I would like Raphael to cut this.
Sorry, shuffle it first.
Shuffle it. Raphael will cut it. And then,
man,
Megan,
did we
what-
not learn our lesson the
Oh,
first time?
I have not.
I don't know.
I think Baeridin's gonna like way back up, like take Hobbs and Bun and put them far away.
Don't worry. It won't do anything.
Okay, Megan, I would like you to say the word stop while Adam is fanning this.
Oh.
And magic
Ooh.
style, so it's gonna be your fault.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, so
Go
Are you,
whenever
like-
you want to say stop.
stop.
You become immune to fire damage for 1 day.
How many? All of us?
This is the best beer.
All right, so this is getting diluted into a pony keg.
So we all get sort of a little bit of resistance.
So it's
You
like,
get-
is that fire resistance?
Yes, I will say for 6 hours after drinking the beer from this pony keg, you get fire resistance.
Do we know what the effects are when we do this, or is this another thing that Gragnold has no idea until he like rolls
I think-
over into the fire and it doesn't burn him?
I think you feel something, but you're not entirely sure what.
Immeral, punch me with your fire fists.
I don't have
He
them
doesn't-
anymore.
What? This potion sucks.
I only had them briefly. My fists don't tingle like that
Potions
anymore.
are terrible. And
They tingle differently.
Gragnold puts his hand into the fire.
All right, so you put your hand into the fire.
That seems worth it.
So I rolled a 1, and so you take no damage.
Look at me. Gragnold jumps in the fire.
Ah!
Oh, you did it. Drinking's bad, kids.
Yeah, don't drink.
He's like jumping in fire.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's give one of them to the horses.
Oh God. Well, you guys don't have any horses with you now.
Immeral drinks, he makes bad choices.
Everyone makes bad life choices.
Immeral wants to feed potions of wonder to animals.
What do we have we can feed a potion of wonder to?
Nothing.
We can wait till Baeridin falls asleep.
Yeah.
We can feed Baeridin. No, that's mean. He's asleep.
All right, who's taking first watch? So now it's only were you guys having Maiten travel with you, or did you want to travel on your own?
I'm gonna search to give the potion of wonder to Bear.
I didn't
find a random bear to give a potion of wonder to.
I'm gonna give it a potion of wonder.
I'm picturing you giving an owlbear the potion.
What? What? I'm gonna do it.
Terrible. All right.
I'm gonna use my night vision.
Gragnold, I don't think this guy knows how to hold his liquor.
Yeah,
I can hold it, and then it goes in my mouth.
Okay, Immeral holds it for a little while, and then he drinks it. He holds more, and then drinks that too. Really feeding a potion to a bear?
I am now.
All right.
I'm gonna try and find an animal. An aminal.
I cut it.
Do I find the aminal?
Make a survival check at disadvantage since you are drunk.
Okay. I'm so animals.
Just go out into the woods and smell like salmon.
I smell like king salmon. I don't have a survival roll. At disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. That's an 18.
18. Well, since you're in farmland, there's not too much.
I find a cow!
You find a cow.
I find a cow!
Do you think it's a bear?
I think it's a moo bear. I heard a story once about a moo bear. It says, oh, bother a lot. Oh, man.
Do you feed a potion of wonder to a cow?
I feed a potion of one. Oh, my God. No, it's a 21. I actually have a +3 to survival.
Oh, God. Yeah, you still find a cow. That's pretty much all there is to find.
Survival doesn't make a bear show up.
Yeah.
I find a moo bear.
You definitely find a
Yeah, you find a moo bear.
The most
moo bear.
bear-like cow.
All right. Okay, Megan, you're going to call this one again.
Oh,
Ready?
dear. Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Oh.
Stop.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I suspect it's bad.
I just fed this to a cow. The cow's spit is poisonous and acidic, doing 1d4 damage of each for 12 hours. It is immune.
All right, so as you are feeding this potion to the cow, it kind of like starts kind of licking on your hands. And it's, was it 1d6 poison damage?
1d4 damage.
1d4 damage. Oh, forgive me. Let me get my better.
Of poison and acid.
All right, so 1 of poison, and 1 of... So you take 2 points of damage as it starts licking you.
Woo! Why is this moo bear sting?
Where did Immeral go? Why is he visiting the cow? That guy cannot hold his beer. What have we done?
I think we might need to take the potions away from him.
I think we have to turn in his potion.
Is it like 4 tonight that you guys have used? I was thinking like, oh, they'll use these every once in a while. Nope, you're gonna burn through all 10 this game.
So what happens when you give Immeral a couple of beers?
Immeral makes poor decisions.
All right, so as you guys are going through the night, other than the cow like spitting acid every now and then, not too far away, and just hearing this sizzle as it's trying to graze, it just.
Oh, that's amazing.
Does this beer, the Wonder Beer, continue to have the effect of granting fire resistance? We're not going to drink 5 gallons of beer tonight.
No, you're not going to drink 5 gallons.
3 gallons of beer.
Yeah, no, I will say yeah, it will.
Wow.
And yeah, since it's a magical bag that you can stop the aging process with the cork, it will retain it for this. Yeah,
I'm assuming you have to drink a whole glass of it, a whole mug.
Yeah,
which
you
is
have
not hard for me to do, but this guy.
Yeah, you do have to drink a whole mug of it to get the 6 hours of fire resistance.
You're a dwarf.
Yeah,
I had 2 mugs.
Still only 6 hours.
You're so resistant.
Why am I seeing 2 2s? I'm seeing double 2s.
Immeral, I think you might have had too much.
I've had 2. Too much. Immeral probably falls face down at this point.
Yep, Immeral, you pass out.
I'll take his shoes off.
The usual then.
Like a good friend.
Maiden nods. He's, I'll go walk around, make sure nothing sneaks up on us like a cow.
Acid spitting cow.
The acid spitting cow.
Maiden, what do you know about the forest in the area?
Well, where you guys are, there's no forest.
Yeah, I know where we're headed, I guess.
Yeah. We're heading back into the mountains. I know quite a lot. I've been traveling up there for a while. I've been trying to hunt down the different beasties and things that come out. Find out. I've not been back to the area by the clan. I didn't know it'd been wiped out. I didn't want to show my face around there.
That's fair. What kinds of beasties are you finding?
Well, you know, the usual. There's some giant eagles around. There's giant goats, regular goats, bears. And sometimes if things are coming out to the caves, that's when you gotta watch out. There's places where there's the basilisks. They're never fun.
Ugh.
Farther up to the north, there's a neat settlement. I haven't been invited in yet, but it's where all the Erkroker and Tsuri live. It's their city.
Oh yeah, we met a couple of those.
They're good people, creatures, things. Well,
Little flighty.
Immeral says that from half asleep
yeah.
into the dirt.
A little flighty.
It'll take us about a week to get to that temple. Stop there for a night or two, and then go on. Start making our way towards the clan.
I'm anxious to track figure out what's going on with some of the Palor stuff.
Yes, it's been a bit weird. Well, hopefully we don't run into any, but we'll see.
No. I'm actually anxious to figure out, maybe hoping to run into some myself.
Yeah.
I have questions.
I do too. Second. I'm not hearing our music again.
Immeral starts making music into the dirt.
Yeah.
Well, the sun will come out tomorrow.
Instead of kisses, we get kicked.
During the night, night passes fairly quietly.
Yep.
You do hear just crickets and you're starting to hear a little bit of the sounds of the mountains. And Gragnold and Baeridin, it's very comforting for you two. It's starting to sound a little bit like home.
How long has it been since we've been back to the mountains?
I think we said it's been 2 years.
A long time of traveling, being away. I'm not sure what it's going to be like going back, Gragnold.
We don't know if there is a back to go to.
I mean,
No.
we destroyed a lot of it.
Yeah. We're not Moonfang Clan anymore.
No, but do you think we made the right choice?
What other choice do we have?
I don't know. I sometimes worry that the wolf god doesn't agree with our path.
You think if he didn't, he should maybe speak up? Maybe if he had a plan, he should have said something about it a long time ago. We've been wandering for 2 years, waiting for a sign.
I mean, there have been some signs,
I suppose.
but I agree that tough to work without guidance sometimes.
I suppose.
He gave me a message, but I don't know what it means.
Well, why haven't you shared that yet?
It makes me uncomfortable.
Well, out with it.
It was a dream. There were these wolf packs, and one of them was leaving. I'm actually trying to remember the details from the dream. There were 2 wolf packs.
It was essentially one wolf pack that you saw.
It was one wolf pack, but there was somebody leaving.
Yeah, it's split into 2. And the message that you were given is sometimes the pack needs to split to survive.
So I think Baeridin passes that along.
Oh, you think
it describes the dream.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we did?
Yeah. But it makes me worry about the rest of the pack.
You were the one that told me we should invite the dead members of the Moonfang clan into a new clan. It's your wisdom I was trying to follow, Baeridin.
I think you made a right choice, Gragnold. I just worry about, I don't know, the direction of the clan, I guess.
You're not alone in that, Baeridin.
Baeridin takes like a long look at Immeral, who I imagine is like
face down in the dirt.
face down in the dirt, drooling. Not acid.
Non-acid drool.
Not acid drool.
And says, I hope we find some answers. I hope we find the clan members who were taken.
I hope we can be okay never finding answers, Baeridin.
I think I'd have a hard time with that.
That's the journey.
Baeridin's gonna get up and play games with Hobbs.
All right. Play some games. The night passes. Immeral, you wake up very hungover.
You can drink some of this.
Ow.
It won't make you feel better.
What am I drinking?
It's apparently Wonder Beer.
Oh, that got us into trouble last night.
I wouldn't drink it.
You made it.
You can if you want to, but it won't make you feel better.
Oh, God, my head.
Here, eat this.
Oh, what am I eating?
It's bark.
I hope it's worse than my bite.
Won't make you feel better. But
all right. Oops. I'm turning down some of the volumes here. Sorry. Give me a sec.
Why do I have the vision of a cow burning me?
Because you drank too much beer.
Yeah. And also, there was a cow that burned you.
You also tried to feed a cow a potion.
Oh, gods.
Yep.
Oh.
That's now a thing you like to do.
You don't hold your liquor well. Come on, let's get going.
I hold it until I don't.
There's a hamlet that we could probably reach before nightfall if we're lucky. If we're not, we gotta camp on the road again.
Oh, let's roll.
Yeah, we better keep moving.
Yeah.
I can see the chipmunks out in the woods eyeing us down.
It's a pretty nice day as you guys are going along. Lots of kind of hustling and bustle. One of the things you notice as you start passing the homes is that these homes are all elevated. So the homes are actually on stilts with either steep stairs. Some have ladders leading up, and you can see that there's a few where there's pulleys attached to them to pull them up for the night.
Would we have any reason to know why that is? Like, zombies don't walk upstairs. Cows don't walk upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Ask the cows can dissolve the...
Yeah.
The cow epidemic. Totally possible, yeah.
I'd say, well, Maiden knows, and I think Immeral, you might have been told this before. Essentially, with this area being in this bowl surrounded by the mountains, so every spring it floods really badly as the water comes in, and so all the homes are built up so that they don't flood out every spring. But the homes are there because the water that comes in from the mountains is full of like all kinds of rich minerals and makes the soil there incredibly fertile, grows really good crops.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And you can actually see like on the roofs of a few of the houses, there's like small boats and things that are just up there for the summer, essentially.
Okay.
Very cool. Are we stopping in this hamlet, or are we continuing?
You guys haven't quite reached it. You've passed by a couple of farmhouses and things.
Okay.
I think Baeridin keeps waiting for there to be a giant rush of water. Like, turn a corner, and he's like, maybe there's some water over here. It's gonna come through.
The water's already melted. Look at the mountains. You can see that there's still snow, a bit like Rainier, where there's snow always at the top of these mountains, but most of the spring flood has happened, because you guys are now into... let me see something.
I'm in a weird enough mood that he says, I'm waiting for the flood to happen. I snap my fingers and create a 1-foot cube of water above him.
It's coming! Oh, no, that was just Immeral.
Yeah, so, actually, and that night last night where you guys all got drunk, it was the full moon.
Oh.
I need to... Yeah, I'm writing a note that says acid cow on that date.
Night of the acid cow moon.
Awesome.
Yes, this is the end of spring. So actually starting in a couple days is going to be the summer one. So the first of summer.
Oh, wow.
So it's very warm. It's pleasant out as you're traveling. The crops are growing pretty high. You see lots of people are busy. You guys are pushing on pretty steadily just so you can make it all the way to the hamlet. And you come to a small collection of buildings. It's really, what would this be? Like a temple and like 3 homes, essentially, is what this is.
Super small.
Yeah, super small. And,
is there any Palor business at this temple?
Yeah, what's the...
As a matter of fact, as you guys are coming up, you see a man in white livery with a sun blazing on the front of it. And he is arguing with an elderly gentleman. You need to worship Palor's light. You all are in grave danger. The undead are walking. They will come to you. This place is not safe unless you let us bless it in his name. And the older gentleman's like, we're fine here. We don't need your funny business with Palor. We've never had argument with him before. Please leave. He's like,
is there a problem here?
And you see the man in white turning around. He's human looking. He's got kind of a salt and peppery hair. So seemingly middle-aged, but very... not battle-hardened, but he looks to be a cleric, would be your quick assumption. He does have a mace on his back, and he has a shield. And he seems to have armor underneath his white vestments. He is accompanied by 2 others. They are in leather armor, and they have like a white little patch with the sun on it. They don't look like officials from the church, though.
One of the missionaries?
I'm not gonna have him make it. Best hunch would maybe be sellswords.
Oh. Pelorian mercenaries?
Don't like it.
Do you walk in the light of Pelor?
I mean, we know his representative.
I don't piss in the light of Pelor.
Are you familiar with the teachings of the Star Child?
Of course. The Star Child is guiding our church towards the light ever closer.
Yeah, we're friends of his. Well, them. Theirs. Both of them.
Both of them? What do you mean?
Oh, he doesn't talk to himself anymore?
Well, the Star Child was just the one of them, right?
Oh, that's true. I guess it was just the one of them.
He's looking very, very confused.
Sorry, is this creating a sort of crisis of your faith?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Well, in fairness, neither does your Star Child, so...
He kind of looks
I think
looking
this
around.
guy can defend himself just fine from undead and zombies.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is wrap him in a blanket. Preferably a wet blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Then you stab it.
You all are making a grave mistake.
No.
I think you're making a mistake.
Well, we'll
Have
see
you
about
met
that.
our Lord and Savior,
Baeridin?
Star Child?
Oh, I
I've
thought
not
Baeridin-
met the
Lord
Star Child
Baeridin?
myself.
Well, we know you're not. You're not them. We're friends with them.
No, I've not met the Star Child. He's
Oh, great guy.
resides in Sunhold.
They're both really fun.
Kind of. They eat for two.
He just kind of looks really confused at you guys. Mark my words.
Okay.
You all will
They're marked.
regret not swearing fidelity to the Sun Lord.
I don't even know what fidelity means.
I've got a question.
Since when does the Sun Lord go around and bully everybody into worshiping him?
I still got a question.
That's what raising his hand means.
Yes, Elf?
So which words are we marking? You had many of them,
All of them.
including the ones where you said mark my words or the ones before you said mark your words? Because that seems retroactively problematic.
It's recursive, I think.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Bloody Corleoneites.
Don't know what that means either.
Oh, aren't they that family from The Thing?
Come.
I thought it was an animated movie with...
You see him kind of twirl in like a flourish of his white cloak and stomp off, and the other man's just kind of shaking his head. He's like, thank you. What are your names? I'm sorry.
I'm Baeridin.
I'm not going to tell you much.
I walk up and shake his head. I'm Immeral.
Outlaws.
Ah.
Oh, the other guy, he can tell.
Yeah, the elder in the village.
My name's Gragnold.
Gragnold.
Chief of the Ghost Fang clan.
Oh. Nice to
We're
meet
working
you.
on it. I mean, it's a new thing.
Where did
This is Mantine.
Where do the Palorians go?
They just turn around and they start storming off down the road.
I think we should.
Let's follow
I
them.
think we should kill him.
Let's not kill them.
No,
Why do
don't.
we- No disintegrations.
All right.
We didn't do anything. They didn't do anything
I
yet.
can smell the evil on those guys.
They're doing good.
That makes them double evil.
Pelor's always been a god of light and goodness. I don't understand why his followers have turned into assholes.
Well, the leader's drunk. We weren't kidding when we say we knew him.
You've heard of this Star Child?
Yeah, we knew him before he was a big deal.
We traveled with him for a little while.
I mean, how often do I get to say that?
Yeah. Before he was cool.
Before people knew who he was, we knew him.
Before his first album.
Yeah, we were a group act until he decided to go solo and hit it big.
No bitterness at all.
Well, please, we have some food and things we can spare up in the temple. Come on up.
No, thank you. And what was your name again?
Oh, sorry. Greg.
Greg?
Yes.
Okay, Greg.
Nice to meet you, Greg. That's a good name.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like the Palor people were like traveling from pretty far away? Like they had been traveling for a while?
Make a perception check.
I don't feel like Gragnold would be willing to just like let them walk into the distance. I think
I rolled a natural one.
Hard to say. It's hard to say. You were a little distracted. You were like looking up at the buildings on the stilts, and you're just like, "These are so cool." Like, how high does that water get? Like,
I could get stilts for myself for when the water comes. They need to be really long. I might be as tall as Immeral. I wonder how he does when water comes. But he's fine.
Where'd those guys go?
Oh boy.
So after the whole Paylor interaction, Baeridin goes, "Yeah, also, how do you do when it's like waist deep water? I'll bet you're all right."
Whose waist?
Your waist.
My waist? Yes, I'm fine, but so would you be if it was at your waist.
Wastes are relevant.
as you guys are coming in, the area that you brought into. So this is more of like a large meeting room. You see, there's a few benches along the wall, and one of the things you note is the imagery in here is all flowers, kind of interwoven and carved into the walls.
I like your flowers.
Symbol to our god.
Who's your god?
Sheila.
Sheila?
And Emerald, make a religion check. I'm gonna let you do this because you have had schooling of some kind. So.
Yeah, but remember that whole question that you asked about me paying attention?
Do you pay attention? Yes, that's what the dice are for, to see if you paid attention.
Down on my...
Just nope.
Peace.
Do
you want to know what my religion bonus is?
0? Yeah.
Just like my nature bonus.
As you're asking like what the flowers are for, you see this halfling woman come in and kind of bustling along, and she actually has a small armful of flowers that she starts setting up on like a small table. She's like, she's our deity. She helps us ensure that the weather is nice, that nature obeys, and the crops grow strong.
That's great. She sounds wonderful.
She is. She's great. I'm Beth, by the way.
I'm Baeridin.
Nice to meet you.
Immeral.
Gragnold.
Well met. Are you all staying here tonight? And she looks over and says, Maiden, good to see you. And just kind of nods. He's definitely not one for many words.
I suppose we're staying here tonight, if you got lodgings for us.
I don't know if you're kind enough to put us up. That would be lovely.
So we can offer a bit of the floor space in here, but try to get you a good meal at least.
That would be wonderful. We would like to offer you in return, digging in pockets,
Dale donuts.
Ah, yes. These are the sacred sweeteners of our people. Pull out sugar packets.
I don't need a sugar packet. Thank you.
Nah, these are Lord Krusty's sugar packets of sweetness.
You could also try drinking this potion.
I don't drink random potions from strangers. Thank you,
It's
dearie.
a good policy.
Smart.
That is a wonderful policy.
I don't want to get struck by lightning again.
You all sound very interesting. Well, here, and
we think we're interesting. Are we interesting?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're very interesting.
So she goes and she comes back and brings you guys all some just hearty stew with a little bit of bread.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
It is simple fare, but very, very good. And it's enjoyable. As the sun begins to set, things quiet down, and then insects are far too loud. But, if you run into many of those Pelorians.
We run into a few, yes.
So 3 outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've been bothering us the last couple days, keep threatening that bad things will happen if we don't convert our temple over.
Where are they staying?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I was curious if they'd been traveling for a long way.
Were their clothes clean, or did it look like they had been traveling a lot?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
6.
Our rolls today.
23.
23. All right.
Hey, that's a skill I'm good at.
Yeah.
Again, let's talk about the effects of PTSD.
So, Immeral, you would have noticed that there definitely seemed to be a lot of effort being taken in keeping the clothes clean, but definitely around the hems is very stained and dirty, looking like they have been traveling for a long time.
I relay that to these folks.
And I would say also the insignia of the two fighters, it was nothing you would recognize before.
Say that again?
The insignia that the two other guys had on. So they had this little, like, so the way the mercenaries typically will display their alliance and everything, they have one side where they pin up whatever house or place that they're working for. Yeah, so like if they're hired by a certain lord, the crest of that lord will go there to show where they're working. And then the other shoulder will be the insignia of the particular mercenary guild that they belong to, or if they're a freelancer, it'll just be blank.
Okay.
So they had symbols on both sides.
Yes.
And one was Palor?
One was Palor, the other one wasn't anything you guys recognize.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that means they could have been coming from anywhere.
And their sun cloud's super far away. I don't know if they'd be traveling out of there or not, but
I was mostly thinking that we might track them back to where they came from.
I think we should investigate them.
oh, that
It's not a terrible idea.
We also wait until they come back. How often do they come? Did you already say this?
they've been coming every day. This is the third day they've been here.
Well, let's hang out.
Let's have a welcoming party for them tomorrow.
If you guys are wanting to, yeah, I think that would be
What time of the day do they show up?
typically around noon, and then they stay until it's time to the sun goes down.
Perfect. I think we will see them tomorrow at noon.
What's our plan?
Talk to them.
I think we should talk to them, and then one of them will hold him back, tie him up.
That's not talking.
We'll make him talk.
That's technically kidnapping.
I don't like the Pelorians.
Well, I get that you don't like them. It doesn't mean we kidnap them.
I don't kidnap him.
I'm just not sure we're going to get anything out of it.
We're tying him up against his will.
In the place that he went.
Just because he goes to the market doesn't mean we get to tie him up and keep him there.
I think at best it's imprisonment.
I think he's a bad guy.
Okay, but he thinks he's a good guy.
That makes him double bad.
Let's bridge the gap.
Tie him a little bit.
We'll tie him up with our words.
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, that's the point. You don't know what it means. I just tied you up with my words.
Ooh, you gotcha.
You got me there.
And we
Get
can
out
do
of
the
it,
same
Gragnold.
thing with the Pelorian.
Let me out. Tied up. Emerald's funny.
In a glass case of words.
How did I get into
We'll
this
wait
very
here
large nutshell?
until noon tomorrow. You'll tie him up with your words, and if that doesn't work, we'll tie him up with rope, which I have. I can see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's wait here and we'll use our words like adults.
And then our soul,
Like adults.
like adults.
So, passive perceptions of everybody again?
16.
12.
16.
All right. Getting on past midnight, Baeridin and Immeral, you both are brought suddenly out of your slumber by sounds of twigs breaking and shuffling steps and hearing this kind of sound.
I go to the window quietly, cautiously, as not to be seen.
Mm-hmm. And you see that Meitan got up as well. Because he seems to have heard something. What's that?
That's a good question.
Go ahead and give me a perception check with disadvantage. Wait, where are we at the moon cycle? I just said so. It was just... Oh, yeah, just regular
Day past
perception.
full moon.
Yep. Perception check. There is moonlight.
Okay.
I'm also looking through them.
Okay.
You said a disadvantage?
No, just regular.
Oh, that's good, because it's a 25.
25.
I got a 12.
All right. Baeridin, you're able to see what looks like, because you're kind of just peeking up out of the window. Actually, no, some of the windows would be lower, because there are a lot of halflings here, so you'd be able to see out. But you do see shuffling through the grass, coming towards the village is a zombie. Immeral, what you see... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. More than 5 zombies.
There's a drunk guy out there.
Wandering towards you guys.
Not a drunk guy. Definitely not a drunk guy. So that's a zombie horde.
Yep.
Yeah, that is definitely a zombie horde.
And you see Maiden shit, and he knocks an arrow in his bow.
Baeridin's gonna go over to Gragnold and he's gonna go, "Hey, Gragnold."
Hey, Baeridin.
Hey, Gragnold.
Hey.
I'm sorry to wake you up.
It's okay. It's all right. I was having a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just waking you up because it looks like we're under attack by zombies. You can go back to sleep, though. We'll
You take care of it. I was dreaming.
Was it a good dream? It was a beautiful dream. Was there a lot of beer?
All right. They do not seem to know that you guys are aware of them yet. I mean, they're zombies. They're not... But what do you do?
Zombies don't climb stairs.
Well, there's no stairs. They retracted them.
No, the stairs are still down. They only have the stairs coming up during the floods.
Well, we retract the damn stairs.
You destroy the stairs in the event of zombie attack.
We
Then you're
retract
stuck-
them.
Then you're stuck upstairs.
But they can't climb stairs. They drag their feet too much.
We just retract the stairs.
All right, go run up. Just give me an intelligence check to see how well you're able to figure out the levers and everything that you need to do to pull them up.
Oh, let's go to the right page. Thank God I started off as a rogue, and I get a bonus to that.
All right.
Good, because it's an 8.
8. You're up there like, this rope. No, this rope. And then,
Will somebody who understands contraptions help out?
Gonna go ahead and he's gonna make an attack.
Who's going to make an attack?
Maiden, he's firing an arrow at them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But he misses terribly with 4.
Okay. You know what? Since I can't figure this out, I go out to, like, the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, no, I go down. Are they coming towards the stairs?
They're coming towards you guys. And
okay,
as you
so
stepped
I go
out
down
onto
to the base of the stairs,
Mhm.
and I actually cast. What? This is my new ability. Oh, this is a great time to use it.
Is it zombie side?
No, it is. It's an elemental ability. Sweeping Cinder Strike. So I actually cast Burning Hands,
Oh, cool.
which is a 15-foot cone attack of fire.
Okay. So it's a what kind of
I
save?
wait till they get as close as I wait till a bunch of them get close, and I basically, Cinder Hands, flaming cone of 15-foot death.
All right. What kind of save is that for?
That is a dexterity save, I believe.
Oh, and zombies are awesome at dexterity.
Right?
All right. So as you're waiting for that 15-foot cube, you could probably get about 5 of them.
All right.
And
So
what's the saving? I'm gonna roll my
Let's
gold
see.
dice. This rolled 3 natural 20s in a row, by the way, at Game Hall Con when I was DMing.
Ooh.
Why are you using that, Megan? Why do you hate us?
Because I like my monsters.
Okay, well, don't you like your players?
Yes.
Okay, well then you would use that to help us instead of hurt us. Why do you hurt us?
All right. So what's the DC?
In this case, not spectacular. I think it is spells 14.
14. All right. First guy, nat 20, succeeds. Second guy, 17, 15 is a success. Third guy, 17 is a success.
I'm making a very rude gesture under the table. I will leave it to your imagination.
14 is the DC?
Yep.
All right, so I rolled a 16, so that's a 14. It's a success. Last guy, 18, so it's a 16.
Zombies.
I'm making an extremely rude gesture under the table.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay. You know what? That's because they all saved. They got 5 fire damage. That's what they took.
They took 5 fire damage.
They
All
took
right.
5 fire
So
damage.
Emerald comes down and is like, okay, I got this. And
I'm new to this.
Crackling fire start radiating around his hands as he you start to shake your hands to get the fire energy within you, and then you spread them out, and his cone of fire comes out. But you aim it just a little high. You don't quite get the trajectory right, so the zombies are fairly easily able to.
It's my first day.
It is. All right.
Dodging out of the way with
Baeridin, Gragnold, before we get into full combat.
She could wake him up.
He did wake him up.
Why is he not awake?
I do.
Hey, Gragnold.
There's a zombie horde, you fools.
I thought you said you were handling
I know. I know. Listen.
While they're doing their idiocy, can I cast this again?
Emerald said maybe we should do something about this.
While they're arguing over 5 more minutes, Mom, I tried doing the slipping hand, burning hands again.
I was thinking about how, that you like to hit.
Before you do that, the first zombie is going to.
You might want to be in on this.
The closest one is going to go ahead and make a swing at you.
Okay.
It's probably going to miss. 15.
No.
All right. So now you and wait. He's gonna make one more attack, which is gonna hit.
What'd he get?
He rolled a 12 plus 6.
Son of a... That just hit me.
No. This is no. Sorry. Maiden firing against the zombies.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. All right, so one of them is taken 8 and plus 5, so 13. All right, go ahead, Immeral. You can. So
Yeah, do the thingy again.
do
Just
the thingy.
boom.
The 5 guys. All right.
Just boom.
A failure.
Thank you.
All right, with a 9. Another failure with a 1.
Yes, those are the 2 closest to me.
13.
Yes, 3 failures.
Another failure with
I respect this.
5.
That's the number of failures.
And a 15, so 1 success.
Yes, I respect the failures.
All right, so 4 failures, 1 success.
Okay. Okay, that is 14 damage to the failures, 7 to the success. And you know
All
what?
right.
Anything that is, let's see here, flammable objects that aren't being worn are caught on fire. That's not the legs, because I'm not aiming at the legs of the house.
the houses?
No, it's a thin sheet. It's a cone.
All right, so a little bit of the grass and stuff around catches on
Yes.
fire. Gragnold, Baeridin, anything?
Yep. I'm gonna summon with my brand new
Do the zombies
spell.
have vulnerability to fire?
With my brand new spell,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna summon 2 quicklings.
Oh God.
Quicklings are CR1.
Yep.
They have an AC of 16. They only have 10 hit points, but all attacks against them have disadvantage unless they're incapacitated or restrained.
Yeah, because those things are fast as...
They're super fast, tiny creatures that make 3 dagger attacks a round.
Alrighty. So when you summon them, do they act on this round or do they act next round?
I think with summons they act on the round that you summon.
Okay.
I'm not totally certain.
Alright, so you can go ahead and get them up to a zombie.
So they have a speed of 120 feet.
Yeah, I know. They're stupidly fast.
Can I wake up and try to pull the stairs back in?
Sure.
18 on my intelligence roll.
18. Yeah, you're able to figure out, like, why didn't Emerald get this? It's this rope, not that one.
Time for sleeping.
Yeah, you just start easily, like, hauling it, pulling it up. I'm not going to have you make a strength check or anything. You're strong enough to easily get it up.
I'm assuming I make it up as soon as I feel this thing moving.
Were you still standing on the stairs?
Yes, I was.
Yes. Yeah. Easily enough, you're able to make it up. Okay, so go ahead and roll 3 attacks for each of the quicklings.
All right, let's see. It is a +8 to hit.
Don't bother. Their armor class is 8.
So they
Let's just
each
roll
do
damage for 3 attacks.
1d4 plus 6. I'm summoning 2 of them, so they each do 3 attacks.
Each do 3 attacks. Yeah.
So that's 10.
Okay, wait. Hold on. The undead fortitude. So 15. So 20. It's still standing.
Okay, so I did 10, then 10, then 9 for the first one.
All right, 10 and then 10 again.
Yep.
Second time if the first zombie falls, and then you go to the next zombie over, which is still at -19, and it was 9 for the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 plus 5, 14. That one falls. So that quickling takes out 2. Go to the next one.
8.
8 damage. Which
Then 10.
17. So it will succeed on that one. And 10. 11 plus 3, 14. You said 8 and then 10 again?
Correct.
So it fails second time. So the second one, another one drops. And it still has 1 attack left. So you can jump to another zombie.
And then 9.
9. 9 plus 5 is 4. So that fails. Okay. So the quicklings took out 4 zombies.
So Baeridin waves his hands in the air, and 2 like very tiny fey creatures show up, who are tiny even compared to Baeridin. And Baeridin says, "Hey guys, so there's some zombies outside, and we were like hoping that you would do something about that and help them not be zombies outside. Everybody good?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, have fun.
Here we go.
And then Baeridin sort of like watches. He kneels by the window and watches them. He goes,
yeah, and you watch these 2 things go, and you see 4 zombies just boom, 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 boom.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Gragnold, did you see? Oh, it's nice.
And as
did you see them go?
Yes, I saw them go.
As you see this happening and you pull the stairs up, some alarms starting to go up around the little hamlets. The other the other buildings are coming to light, and you see someone running in with a torch and calling out, "Be gone, you undead Orcus
I tried
spawn!"
fire, it didn't work.
And you see this. What is this? Nope.
That's a pencil.
Nope, this is a pencil. They have not a maul. What is the other thing I'm thinking of? Mace. Thank you.
Sure.
This mace come up, and you can see this holy radiant energy starting to radiate around it. And this guy, as he slams the mace down into the ground, it's just this, and this wave of energy comes out, and you see all these other zombies. So you guys took care of 4. There's at least another 10 or 15 all around. But as each of them gets engulfed in this radiant light, boom, 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 boom.
Some explosion?
They all start to fall.
I want to know how he did that.
Turn on dead.
How to character?
I think it was that.
No. I've read metagaming. Immeral has
Clark's
not.
on this thing. It's called.
No, Immeral has not read the Bible according to Rules of Crawford. Okay?
You see this man standing out. He's like, "Are there any left?"
I don't know. Let me consult the Gospel of Merles and Crawford. Chapter 5, verse 22.
He looks around. He's like, "You are all lucky that we were close by. I saw the foul beasts moving towards you. Was anyone hurt? Was anyone touched?"
They almost.
Gragnold, those guys are coming.
They missed, but they tried.
Gragnold. Those guys came back.
Oh, well, let me at them.
Well, they just tried all the zombies.
God, much use you are. Where's Dawn?
I pulled the stairs up. You guys.
Where's Dawn?
Dawn's in my back.
Yeah, well, Dawn could have been useful.
Hey, you guys did just fine. We've seen worse. They weren't like they were Ooblex.
How'd you know there were zombies here?
Didn't he say that?
I saw them coming. When I was standing watch.
Sooner?
Oh, yeah.
Got here as fast as I could. I had to run on foot. We've been traveling on foot instead of horseback. It's been easier to travel across the country that way.
Wait, who is this?
This is the Polorian.
Oh, son of a... Okay, so you saved us. We owe you that. That's fine. You helped. We would have handled it, but you helped. Thank you.
I don't think
Where did the zombies come from?
That's a good question. Where do zombies come from, Paylor boy?
It's when Orcus tries to reach his grasp into the world. He raises the undead things and brings them forward to those who would turn their back on Paylor's light.
Okay, one moment. Just hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. But thank you. Hold on. We have notes.
There's a section. Go to the section.
I'm going to the section.
And Durana's tiny.
Undead. So lots and lots of undead things in his. We paid good money for this.
It was good. It was good notes.
Similar to the DG in the drives people's minds in his presence, along with typical undead one with randomly onward corpses, reanimated corpses. Her handwriting is terrible. Along with typical undead. She writes like a caffeinated student. Let's see. These would be meddling in violent necromantic magic, also be more powerful if Orcus is growing in power. Is Orcus growing in power?
We hope not.
Okay, well, that's what the notes told me.
Are we in the building with the stairs up?
Yes.
Shouting.
You are. You guys are standing up in the building looking down at this guy. He still got his mace out and kind of looking up at you, and you do see a couple of people coming forward saying, "You saved us. Thank you. Thank you."
Don't thank him. You encourage him.
He looks up and he's like, "I saved you all. Your thanks is appreciated."
I wasn't worried at all.
He wasn't worried at all.
I wasn't.
You should be. Zombies are no small thing to deal with.
I know that much. He was killing them all.
Let's see. And with Orcus, I don't know Wyatt, though, if he had after good people to do much on.
Immeral can read.
I shush.
Better than we can do.
The DM's handwriting is terrible, so the NPC's handwriting is terrible.
But yes, Orcus. We're quite familiar with Orcus. We learned. Yeah, we could have handled this.
I meant physically where they came from, not on like a metaphysical sense.
Any dead bodies that are in the ground that's not been consecrated to Paylor's light can be brought forward as reanimated corpses.
I don't like this guy.
I don't like him either.
I mean, I gotta admit.
And you see one of the older women going, "My family's grave plot is up here. Would you please come and bless it? We don't want..."
I don't like that.
No, don't we have our own cleric? Moradin cleric? No, we left her back at the
She's
Windhold.
doing her walkabout essentially. She's on her internship.
I'll actually turn to
Greg?
No,
Which
Mantine.
Nancy. Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Mantine and I'm gonna say, does this all seem as suspicious to you as it does to us?
This is weird. I've been hearing stories like this. This is the first time I've seen something.
Are you familiar with the word extortion?
No.
Protection rackets?
Oh, never mind.
No.
Let me explain to you how certain gangs would operate when I grew up. And they would get together strong enough that nobody could oppose them, and then they would pressure the local shopkeepers to pay them money for protection. And if they didn't pay for protection, coincidentally, their shops were smashed.
Ah. So you're thinking what's Pillars Rising the you think the acolytes of the god of light and goodness are bringing zombies around so that they can get a few more coins in their coffer?
It's a good cover. You got to admit that.
It's awful convenient.
This is not the first time we've heard of this.
I want to do two things.
Okay.
I want to look at the Palor guy. What kind of demeanor does he have talking to all these townspeople? Is it like cocky and prideful, or is it like out of real concern? Like, does he really like seem concerned about?
Make an insight check.
And I'm trying to figure out the same thing.
And the other thing I want to do is, now that there's no zombies around, I want to talk to the quicklings and have them go track the zombies back to where they came from, and report back anything they find out.
Alrighty. What do you have the quickling stats up?
Yeah.
What's their intelligence?
For
wisdom.
zombies?
Sorry, wisdom for the quickling.
+1.
+1. Okay. Okay, sure thing. And I'm rolling the gold dice.
Thank you.
That was a 6. And another 6.
If it helps, they do have a passive perception of 15.
Okay, well, this was more survival for following tracks.
That makes sense.
Again, I'm making a rude gesture to the gold die under the table.
I love my gold die. They're running around. They don't seem to be able to track this. They're off their home turf. It's a bit, they can't quite figure out what's what in this world.
Baeridin like tells them this, and then they like go running off and then like, zip around. And
yeah, you basically like watch all the grass kind of. I found a mole.
Good job. All right.
Do you want me to go stab it?
We'll pass on this one.
Okay.
But next time, we'll get him.
Okay. And what's your insight check for?
I got a 19.
19. Best to describe this. He's not being like cocky or condescending. It's sort of like, as the people are thanking him, he's like genuinely happy to thank them. But he sort of also has this, I guess a look of regret might be the best way to put it.
Baeridin will say, we'll just turn to Gragnold and others, and he'll go, I don't like it. It all seems, I don't know, convenient, I guess.
He doesn't like it. Yo, son boy.
He's talking, and he's actually starting to walk off with a couple of the other people of this area who are thanking him and wanting him to come and bless their homes and bless the grave sites of their loved ones.
I am the worst person to do this, but I wanted to like go convince him that we want to learn more about this whole Palor thing.
I actually go with you.
Because I got a -1 on charisma, so I'm going to do a pretty terrible job at bluffing.
I'm wearing Dr. B's vest of BS.
All right.
Wait. I happen to have some buddies that you also need to concentrate.
Are you all coming
Find
around
your
then?
philosophy interesting and would like to subscribe to your newsletter.
I'm gonna opt in.
Well, then let's talk.
That's what we would like to do, isn't it? We would like to talk.
Use your words.
Well, I'm going to use my word. Are you going to use your words?
What is it?
That's what talking is.
What is it you want to know?
Well, we're very interested in your philosophy on the world and the afterlife, and why exactly are the zombies rising up? Coincidentally, where you are showing up, it's very prescient of you.
Pelor's been giving us visions, telling us of places where Orcus is gaining in power. Our hope is that if we can get the people to swear fidelity to Pelor, that his strength will come strong enough in that area to protect it. We don't know why Orcus is getting stronger.
Does he believe this?
Make an insight check.
Is Gragnold able to hide?
That's a 10.
To hide his scowls.
It seems so. God, what would this be?
Deception.
Yeah, deception. Yeah, deception check.
I mean, survive athletics.
You know what? Try and turn it into a scowl about the situation.
Yeah.
This is not about Pelor. This is about the situation. In fact, you know what? You can notice my friend's scowl. He is concerned deeply about this zombie situation.
Can I get advantage for that? Because I rolled really low.
Sure, you're getting assistance. I'll let you get.
I'm using the vest to BS so hard.
Assistance on my.
Assistance on your.
All right, 10.
10. He's kind of nodding. But Immeral, very hard to read, hard to tell.
This is real. This is just him. He had a little. Between the two of us, he had a little bad cheese yesterday, and this is what his concerned face looks like when he's had bad food.
All right. Well, look, I'm gonna go help these people to make sure they're safe for tonight. I'll talk with you all in the morning if that works.
That would work wonderfully, but I would really, I would thank you for your time.
Where do you live?
He would love to meet with you for tea.
I don't live anywhere right now. We're traveling.
You're itinerant. Oh, well, can we make you some tea?
Perhaps. I'll find you guys in the morning, because you see, like, there's some villagers standing around kind of impatiently, like, come on, come.
Understood. You know what? You go consecrate that ground, and you bless those plots, and we'll make you tea.
All right.
And we'll talk about your newsletter.
Wonderful tea.
It's lovely.
Oh, God. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight?
Baeridin's in the background yelling at the quicklings, trying to teach them how to track.
Awesome. So let's jump back into chat real quick and just say goodnight to everybody.
Yes, Noah, dear, the best type of insurance.
Yes. So the Star Child is Beyonce.
Larry's judging us. Why is Larry judging us? Larry, why are you judging us? I mean, beyond the obvious.
Oh, this is awesome, guys. This has been a blast. And I hope. So, my hope is that we'll get you guys through a couple things pretty quickly, and then can do a evaluating. Larry's evaluating this.
Leveling up again.
Oh no. I'm hoping we can play a couple more times before PAX Unplugged, because we're coming to the point where the streams will cross. And
don't cross the streams.
Jack and Rachel's game will jump into yours.
Did I see chat above that people were considering going to Unplugged and or South?
I hope so. If you come to Unplugged, say hi to us.
Well, I will be.
There was a clip.
I will also be at both.
We'll most likely be at both.
Yeah, there's a reasonable chance we will be at both.
I will likely not be at South, just because I've done a lot of cons this year and cannot afford
what? There's a clip.
There's a clip. What's the clip?
Did anybody make that meme?
What?
Yeah. If we're singing it badly, it's okay, right?
Oh God!
It's us singing 500 miles. That's awesome. Was it Noah Deer that did that?
God!
Noah Deer. Thanks, Noah Deer.
Thanks, awesome.
Noah Deer. Oh. You got to come up with better than that.
Gleeks like that.
Yes, Gleeks like it. God, I hated that show. Glee.
Yeah.
Glee. Yeah.
I always like the community version of Glee where are we gonna get to regionals?
Yeah.
We're getting to regionals, right?
Yeah.
What is regionals?
But it's so important. We're going to make it to regionals. This will surely get us to regionals.
So we'll try for one more game. I'll also say on stream.
Yes.
That we had talked about this, but I think that we're gonna give away.
Oh yes, we are. Sorry, I forgot to announce that.
We're gonna give away the Baeridin drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if our esteemed dungeon master has decided how to give this away yet, but
I've not determined how. Let me have my brain noodle think about that overnight. But follow my Twitter at Megan Sidey, and we'll do some sort of contesty type thing, and then at the next game, that shall be the prize.
And I haven't signed it, but if you want, I will sign it to your name.
Yes. Dedicated with love to whoever from Baeridin.
Oh, look, Sonova is so happy about this. She is just so happy.
So happy. It's amazing.
About this original, one-of-a-kind drawing. Excuse me, illustration. This is fine art by the one and only Lord Baeridin, the cream of the fine art world. He rolls a 20 on fine art.
That is awesome.
Really, it's a big part of it.
It is a big part. You know, I got the best of BS. I get advantage on this.
Yep.
But yes, the cream of the fine art world, as seen in galleries in Paris and Shanghai and other fictitious cities.
The famous city there. But anyway, we are going to sign off, so because it is late where I am, but we'll hopefully be back. Gotta hope there's a game next week. I don't know if it's gonna be this group or next group, other group. I gotta figure that out or something. But
we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you guys so much. Bye.